Okay. I think I'm live. Right, guys, you know the drill. It's Thursday. I'm going to talk about cryptocurrency. I'm going to quickly check the audio is working okay, just in case I'm talking and no one can hear me. No, that's okay. Oh, good. So, how is everyone? When has it been? When was the last stream? I think the last stream I did was actually a week ago. I think that's right. I was hoping to do more streams this week, but just other things that kind of got caught in the way, as they do, as things do. So if you're watching this for the first time, we talk about cryptocurrency, we look at news, people ask questions, we talk. You should know the drill by now. Hi, Daniel. And the discussion is mainly kind of swayed by, you know, what you guys say, as far as you sharing stories or asking questions or whatever. So I hope you guys have been okay. As usual, the cryptocurrency world has been crazy. I don't think there's a week that goes by there isn't some, you know, some major news event, or some things went down, some things went up, or something's a scam, something's not a scam. Yeah, there's been a lot of kind of major news this week. I'll try and bring up some of the major ones. Hi Imran, hi JB. I'm a little bit earlier today, so hopefully, you know, people that don't normally catch this stream will hopefully be able to watch it. I'll try and mix it up a little bit more often, so that maybe I do some in the early morning UK and some later at night. You know, because I realise I've got people from, someone was saying the other day they were based in Australia, which is basically the complete opposite time zone. So hey to everyone who's watching. So there's been a lot of things happening. What have you guys been doing this week? What have you been mining? What have you been investing in? Have you been selling? Have you been buying? Please do let me know. I'm going to have a little coffee. Oh, that's delicious. So one of the major things this week was the Litecoin. Did you guys see that about Litecoin? Where is it? Right, I'll get this story up for you guys. This? Right, okay. Hi Justin, what do you want to talk about with Bitcoin Private? So we've switched here to the browser, and yeah, this is what's happening in the, you know, let's bring this up. This is what's been happening in the, with Litecoin. Litecoin is ceasing operations, and this is something that's kind of had a major negative effect to Litecoin this week. It's one of those things, because I think Charlie Lee and a few others came out and backed it and said this was a great thing, and it's now ceasing operations. So yeah, not a good thing, but I don't think it hurts Litecoin long term. I don't think it does anyway, but it doesn't surprise me that the price will go down. I love like bald head. Right, okay. This is the thing, I wouldn't classify myself as totally bald, if I'm honest. Maybe I've got a shady hairline, but I could actually grow my hair in. I've did it before. It's weird though, because people don't view it that way. I remember one of my mates' wives, when I grew it in one time, I kind of grew in a little bit, and they went, "Oh, I didn't realise you had hair. I thought you were completely bald." I was like, "No, just shave it." Hi Raw, good to see you. Yeah, that's something. The one thing I should have maybe clarified in the video, Raw, on the bald. I don't mind it anyway. It's not an insult if someone says bald. It's hardly an insult. Yeah, about Mnix coin, probably the one thing I probably should have clarified in that video is that you don't have to deposit your coins anywhere. Your coins stay in your wallet at all times. You know that you're not losing them, and if you want, you can trade them at any time. All you would do is forego the interest. So I think I should have maybe made that more clear in the video. That's the thing, you know, see, when you look at a coin as a whole and you try and explain what it does, you know, it is quite hard to summarize everything in the white paper, especially all the kind of algorithm and all that kind of side of things. And inevitably you do kind of forget to point out one thing or another. But I'll maybe address that again in a video, because a few people said, is it a pyramid scheme? And it's not. So I'll do a video another day where I just can explain exactly what a pyramid scheme, what a Ponzi scheme is, multi-level marketing. But the key thing is that with something like that, it's all based on referrals and there's no inherent value in anything. Hi Mike, good to see you back. It is afternoon, actually not morning or evening, afternoon. I've got, you were close. My head is the one place that here won't grow. See, the thing is, this is the thing now, if there's anyone young here watching this, you probably don't, you know, when you're in your 20s and things like that, you don't have to deal with anything major like that. But, you know, you get older, hair starts growing in funny places, like your ears and just your neck, just bizarre places. I don't know what the evolutionary need is for hair to be there. Right, so there was another thing. I was going to do another video about this, but I'll just kind of talk it just now. Another ICO. Another ICO, it's a scam. But this is something that everyone knew this was a scam from the start. Without a doubt, everyone knew this was a scam. So I'm going to bring this website up. I was going to do a separate video about this, but I'll just cover this. Right, okay. Where is it? I'm on. This is the problem. I've got two different browsers open. You get caught between them. Right. So I did a video the other day. If I bring up my YouTube channel. Where are we? Right, so if I switch over here. Right, so this is my YouTube channel, and I'm live, obviously, that's why that's there. So, where are we? So, I pointed out the other day, this really funny kind of fake pyramid scheme based fake website that tries to scam people. And I've done a couple of videos like this where I try and point out that something is a scam. Now, this is something I want to do in my channel, but I'm conscious of the fact that I don't want to do that all the time. You know, you can see here, this was an ICO scam. That was a scam as well. I don't want to do it all the time. I mean, I do want to point out, but, you know, obviously if I just every single video was about scams, people would unsubscribe. But this is one here. Now, this, look at the nick of this website. This isn't Bitcoin, it's Bitcoin! Bitcoin! Second generation. Now, this one gained attention because Steven Seagal started promoting it. Right, they started promoting it. It was an ICO and all that. And they're saying that it's going to go to the next generation. They're going to start distributing tokens and all this kind of thing. I mean, from the very start, people were like, right, this is, what is this crap? Bitcoin! Two eyes. I mean, see, but honestly, that, see if you obviously can't get the Bitcoin domain name. Call it something else. Bitcoin, just like using an extra letter, you know, in the word is just it's just so stupid. It really is stupid. So look at this. It's 100 times faster, 3 times mining revenue. Oh, it's all fantastic. Yeah, I mean, this was pretty much mocked from the start by everyone. But you can see here, Steven Seagal and Bitcoin's founders leave the project after the completion of the ICO. Now, I haven't looked into this in depth. You know, Steven Seagal was promoting this, but they got the ICO, they've made millions of dollars, and they've left. Now, some people said, oh, we'd like to thank our founders. We're going to continue going, but it's a scam. It is a scam, guys. It's a scam. Hi Daniel, how's the mining going? Yeah, it's going okay. I've been mining Ravencoin this week. You should go do a video on why people go for scams. People go for scams because they're greedy, and I don't want to say they're stupid. You know, I've seen. I mean, I've been working online for a long time, so maybe I can spot these things a little bit easier. But I've had friends asking me about, what about this course, what about that, and I'm like, it's a scam. Like, but no, it's a scam. It is a scam. Look at it, and I point out this is all wrong. This is all wrong. A lot of people don't realize this, and they take things at face value, not realizing there's people out there scamming them. That coin is left for dead and hard to kill. Lovely pun. Lovely pun. But as far as like, why do people fall for these things? This website's actually done quite well. In the cryptocurrency world, the problem is, like the one I did the other day, where was it? That one. That was the worst website ever. It was inherently obvious from the very start that was fake. I mean, there we go. Blaze Cloud Mining. This was the website the other day. This website isn't even complete. You know what I mean? It's always get 520 people online. They've got a miner's hat because it's got to do with cryptocurrency mining. You know, they've got links to social media accounts that aren't even there. And, you know, all the links just keep linking back to each other. The funny thing, I pointed this out the other day, the funny thing about this one is that, as in any such a system, doesn't even make sense, BlazeCloudMining.com works on the principle of a financial pyramid. The previous gets from the next. This one actually openly admitted it was a pyramid scheme. I still can't get over that. Blah, blah. They won't reply anyway, it's fake. But this one is obviously better done. You know, it's obviously get more backing. It's more professionally done. Whether this, you know, has got anything legitimate behind it, well, I don't know. Maybe it will become a coin. Maybe it will go out there. We don't know. But Steven Seagal and the founders have left the project after the completion of the ICO. This looks like a pump and dump. This looks like a scam. They're leaving after the ICO. The people that created it, what do you think it means? So, as far as why people fall for this, people are greedy. And I think, especially true in the cryptocurrency world, I saw someone talking about that on Reddit where, I can find a discussion about this. There was a discussion on Reddit about this, if I can find it. Where basically, one of the reasons cryptocurrency goes up and down is because people are expecting unrealistic expectations and when to get a return on the money. What does my electricity bill look like? I'm sure it's terrifying. Let me think. Well, this is the thing. It was I didn't really, because I switched electricity company kind of in between the first month or two, so then I got a huge bill for the previous 2 months, and then but I think it's under £200 per month, but I think maybe less. I'm waiting for the bill for the next month, but it might be less than that actually. I'll need to see. I mean, I'm still making profits, but obviously electricity is, apart from buying the hardware, the electricity is the biggest cost of mining. No, there's nothing you can do about that. So I want to share, like, as far as where I get a lot of the news, and, you know, I follow stuff on Twitter, I occasionally drop by Steemit, but Reddit's probably the kind of place where I, you know, check news, quickly check my phone, and just look at, where is my phone, by the way? Have I left my phone somewhere? I think I have. I quickly check Reddit, and I make sure that I you know, kind of up to date with certain news. Hi Kev. Hey Christopher. Anyway, welcome to the stream. Our graphics cards coming back down to normal prices. They are coming down. They're definitely coming down. I saw a 1060 the other day, and it was a good one, and it was about £270. And previously that was like £350. So they are coming down. Partially because there's more stock, partially because a lot of the miners have bought a lot of the stock before and they don't need to buy any more, and partially because everyone knows new cards are coming this year. Don't quote me on those figures though. Base I changed from British Gas to Bulb, B-U-L-B, and the first bill was only like 60, and then it said I think 100, but it was kind of like a partial month, so I need to. I've not been examining the electricity cost too much because at the end of the day I still need to pay it regardless, so I can sit here and go, oh, it's going to be this or this, that. At the end of the day, I still need to pay it. It's only if profits come down to the point where it was really close. But, you know, if the electricity was £200 per month and I was making £400 from mining, at that point I'm probably as well selling the hardware. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm going to just quickly find my phone because it needs charged. I've got it. The reason I'm doing that is because later on when I stop streaming, I'm going to go out, and having a dead battery isn't the best. Right, so to go back to what I was saying before, and again, sorry, I know someone brought up Justin, if you're still watching, we can talk about Bitcoin private. Let me know if you've got any questions about it, what you want to talk about. With regards to what I was saying there, with regards to what I was saying there about Reddit, I saw this today. I thought this was an interesting thing. Someone said, ignore the conspiracies. This is why crypto crashed. It's not that complicated. Majority of people who bought in December, January don't even understand what Bitcoin is. Majority of people who bought in December, January bought to get rich quick. Majority of people who bought in December, January don't even believe in Bitcoin. They sell when the prices go down and have very, very, very weak hands. Bitcoin goes down. Everything else goes down. The sell-off is a result of these people being shaken out. Bonus points, Coinbase is #1 trading app. Literally everyone is calling him a crypto expert. Crypto was in literally every major news outlet. I think there's a lot of truth in this. You know, obviously there's a lot of different factors as far as why the prices are going up and down. But you know, the longer I'm in this, the longer I realise that weak hands are the reason a lot of people lose money, but it's also the reason why a lot of the prices are so volatile. People panic. People really panic when a price goes up or goes down, or, you know, well, obviously it goes down. They're not panicking when they're making money, but I see this a lot as well. I mean, like with all the coins I've been mining, right? I've tried to join the Discord group because it makes sense. If you're mining a coin, you hang out in the Discord group and you look at, you know, what other people are mining. You know, the same people mining as you, because you can get tips as far as using a different software. I was mining with Ravencoin. I was using the original version of CC Miner that had been modified. Someone uploaded a different one called Nevermore, and I switched to that, and I made like 20% more. So my hash rate's 20% higher. So there's, you know, there are benefits of hanging out in the mining groups for a coin that you're mining. But that being said, you do get an insight into, well, you get an insight into the mindset of a lot of people as well. And the funny thing is, a lot of the people who complain about the price going down are the ones who are selling. And it's, you know, it's kind of catch-22. If you know, it's all, trading is all supply and demand. If everyone is selling the coins, the price will go down because, you know, if supply is outstripping demand, there's more people selling than buying, and inevitably someone will try and undercut the other person and the price is going to go down. So there's a certain irony that the people complaining about the price going down are actually, you know, partly responsible for the price going down. Kind of weird. But that's what this guy's talking about here with the weak hands. A lot of people get, you know, they get into cryptocurrency, they get into Bitcoin, they get into anything like this, mining or whatever, and they're expecting instant returns. And they'll base all the calculations on mining difficulty today, prices today, etc. Not realizing that, you know, difficulty goes up and down, prices go up and down and all that as well. So, you know, from the very start, I didn't jump into cryptocurrency. I really did my research. I want to say I could have made a lot more money simply by mining like a month or two earlier, you know, because the way the market was, I probably would have broke even much like by now because those months were profitable. But I did spend a lot of time looking at cards reviews, mining rig setups, everything, so that when I set it up, I'm not saying I was an expert, but I did know kind of most of the things I needed to know. But that's not what other people do. They jump in, either mining or trading, and they expect a return. They want the coins to go up. They think that if, because, you know, a coin doubled 1 month, it's going to double again, when it could go back down to the original price, and then all of a sudden they've lost their money. So guys like that are, without a doubt, a big factor in why the market is volatile. So I think there's a lot of truth in that. I know there's a lot of factors and all that as well. Hi BitTruth, good to see you. What are my thoughts on Ravencoin? I'll bring it up just now. So can get it coin market cap. Right. So I've been mining Ravencoin, and the price really went up. No problem. Anytime. That's you know, that's the point of the live streams, to kind of interact with everyone. I've been mining Ravencoin. Now the price shot up to, you know, it was up at, where is it there? What's the top value? Like 900 satoshis, pretty much. It was up about 900 satoshis. It's sitting now about 508. Dollar wise, it went from like 2.5 cents up to like 7 cents in like a day or so. You can, I mean, look at that. That's mooning. You know, that is mooning. Hi Quantify. So yeah, my thoughts on it. Well, I said this in the Raven Discord group today. I actually said that there's a lot of people going, why is the price going down? But a lot of the people that are asking about that are the people selling. When the price was mooning, I was looking at the charts on CryptoBridge and on Mnix, and you know, there was probably like maybe not, maybe that's a little bit excessive, but there was at least 3 times as many buyers as there were sellers. A lot of people, no problem, man. Thanks for the kind words. So at the time when that price was mooning, there was a lot of people, that were trying to buy the coin compared to the lot of people that were selling it. So there wasn't a lot of people selling, there was a lot of people buying, so the price went up. Got to the top, and obviously, you know, the price went back down. Now, the thing is, it's kind of catch-22, because this is the thing, because I'm mining the coin, right? So for me, if I want to accumulate coins, it's good if no one knows about this coin, you know, because I can accumulate a lot of the coins. But if no one knows about the coin never goes up in price, and I'm left with, you know, tens of thousands of coins that are worthless. If the coin if word gets around about this coin that it could be a good project, the price goes up. But when the price goes up, more people start mining it because it's profitable. So more people start mining it. Because more people are mining for it, you know, there's more people competing for the same block. Difficulty goes up, and all of a sudden you're making less coins. Also, when there's more people mining, you've got more people mining specifically to sell. You know, a lot of people, I started mining the coin thinking I'll try and hold this either 100% of the coins or most of the coins for, you know, months or whatever. But a lot of people just want to mine, sell. Increases, you know, there's more people selling, and, you know, demand is, you know, the demand from buyers is easily met, so the price goes back down. Now, BitTruth is saying there, I think there's manipulation due to volume. There always is. There will be, and there will be people with Bitcoins that try to drive the price down because they want to buy. And there's, you know, people doing it the other way as well, trying to get a higher price. So there's always manipulation. But I did see a lot of people, I did see some people saying that they were, you know, people were coming in with 2 or 3 Bitcoin and just putting a buy wall. So when you put in a buy wall, you can't really get the price any higher because, am I getting that mixed up? A sell wall. Basically, we're trying to limit the price so that it wouldn't go any higher to drive the price down. Miners selling off coin, buyers moving price higher. Yeah, that's it. Now, I could have sold the coin. This is the thing, because from a mining point of view, I don't know if the safe option is always to try and like sell off a portion of your coins every so often. Maybe that's the safe bet. I don't know. I don't know if there's a right or wrong way to do that as far as mining your coins. I'm the same quantifier. I'm holding 100% of the coins that I've mined. I've not sold any. Now, like me and my friend were talking about this, and he said if we had sold the other night, we could have pretty much bought in at half the price it was at. Maybe not half, but, you know, that kind of thing. We could have doubled our coins. But these things are always, it's always great in hindsight. And this is the thing, guys. This is what you need to watch out for, because everyone in hindsight, everyone's an expert in cryptocurrency. Everyone's an expert in hindsight. You know, because you can look at graphs and you can say, well, I would have sold here, I would have bought here. You know, I'm sure there's some YouTubers out there that said, well, I bought here and I sold here because I knew it would go down to there. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You didn't know. No one knew. No one knew. So, I mean, I've talked about this before. Just watch out for, you know, for certain YouTubers who say that kind of thing. I know it's going to do that. I know it's going to do that. But on that subject, I'll try and find. I don't know if Nollis is watching. I don't think he is. One of my subscribers, Nollis, we were chatting the other day, and he recommended. Have you guys heard of Goose Tech? Goose Tech is another YouTuber. I'll post his channel. I'll post his channel in the comment area. Right. So this is Goose Tech. A lot of you guys subscribe to, you know, other cryptocurrency channels, so you might have heard of him. Hi Ganbayar. Hi Kevin. I can't log into CoinMarket because it hurts so bad. All of my friends are just hodl. It depends what coins you're holding, but I mean, we are in a bear market, remember. Did you see that they already forked Ravencoin to Pigeoncoin? I have not heard about that. I have not heard about that. That sounds like a very bad joke. Silverback, a new BitConnect would drop. Yeah, I think everyone did. Right, so a lot of you guys subscribe to more cryptocurrency channels as me. I don't actually subscribe to as many cryptocurrency channels as I'd like, simply because of time. You know, I spend more time recording videos than I do watching them sometimes. But this is Goose Check, and he focuses a lot on mining. Now, he did a video. Where is it? Has he brought it? He's not taken it off, has he? He's maybe taken that video down. Right. Is it profitable? Right. So, I can't see his original video, right? It might be here somewhere. But basically, he did a video telling people, do not mine cryptocurrency, do not mine Ravencoin. It isn't profitable. Don't waste your time with it. I don't know why people are talking about this coin. It is a complete waste of time. Now, I'm not bringing that up to criticize the guy. The reason I'm bringing it up, actually, is because he did a follow-up video, and he basically owned up to his mistakes, and he said, listen, he's like, I thought it was a bad coin to mine. I was talking more about AMD. Hands up, you guys were right. I was wrong. And he did a video basically putting his hands up and saying, listen, this is a good coin to mine. Now, as I said, everyone is an expert in hindsight, but he didn't sit in the fence. He said exactly what he thought about the coin at the time. And then he put his hands up and said, listen, guys, I was wrong. To me, that is the kind of guy that you want to follow on YouTube. You know what I mean? I'm going to make mistakes on this channel. You guys are going to see this coin's going to go up and then it'll go down. Everyone will think that a certain a coin is going to be going up or going down, and the market doesn't always go that way. But I think if you're following anyone on YouTube, you need to follow someone that puts their hands up and like, listen, guys, I messed up. I thought it was going to go that way, but that didn't happen, and it went that way. So fair play to him, because the thing is, the problem, like, if you're watching a video, if any of you guys are watching a stream, you can see something in a live stream and say a coin will go up or down, but once that video's over, people will probably forget about it. But when you've got a video, it's there in black and white, and people could come back in the comment area 2 months later. Oh, you idiot, you called that wrong. Can't believe you said that. Listen, it's hard to call these things, but I don't know. Fair play to the guy for putting his hands up. That's all I'm trying to say. Goose Take is solid. I only watched a few of his videos, but it came across as a genuine guy, and he does seem to have really good tutorials. I subscribed. Yeah, he comes across as a nice guy. I also have a mining channel, and I'm proud. And you're proud. Hold on just now. More about Mnix. What would you like to talk about Mnix, Daniel? If there's anything you want to know, just let me know. Pow H3D, baby. Right, I'm suspecting. Is that a scam? Is Pow H3D a scam? Is it a scam? Hiya, Shock. No scam. Right, okay. Firstly, Bittruth has been commenting. He just said he's got a mining channel here, so this is his channel. And obviously I can't sit and watch Bittruth's videos whilst I'm streaming. Obviously I can't. But if you search for Bittruth, you can see his videos. So what are they most? I assume that they're mostly focusing on mining, or what have you got here? Does seem to be mostly about mining. So is it tutorials you do, or? That looks good. It looks like you're trying to, call out scams and all that. That's always good. Best of luck with the channel, mate. Best of luck. I mean, it's good for people in the community to help each other out. That's good. That's good that you expose scams. So if any of you guys are miners, you might want to check out Bittruth's channel. Check out a few videos. Smart contract. What does a smart contract mean? Bill, would you rather acquire and hodl Mnix or Bitcoin private as they're a similar price point? Very good question, Bill. Very good question. Well, this is the thing. Again, this is the thing. You know, in hindsight, in a few months' time, I could say, oh, I definitely would have did that. You know, I've only got a couple of Mnix coins, and I've got like 30 or so Bitcoin private coins. Hi, Michael. Fantastic introduction. As far as, you know, it's a very interesting question because, as you say, they're both at the same price point right now. Going by the last month or so, I would say Mnix is the best bet. But I think that, again, I'm just guessing. Feel free to come back in a few months' time and call me out and say that I was wrong. But I think that, yes, my accent is kind of Glaswegian. I think that if you look at both coins just now, Mnix has been slowly growing. So, I'll bring it up and so I think that's a really good question from Bill. He's saying Mnix coin is the same price as Bitcoin private. But if you go over the last month alone, you know, it was sitting there. You can look at Bitcoin value. I'll just look at dollar value just to kind of keep it simple. I know we should be looking at Satoshi value, but just if we look at dollar value, you know, it was down at, say, $24, and it's kind of went up and down, but, you know, $25. So Mnix is, if you just look at Bitcoin, yeah, Satoshi value is probably better. If you look at Satoshi value, we're down at, what's that, 221,000, way up to 331,000. So it's almost went up 50% or so that in 1 month. So that's a very, very stable coin, and that's the whole point of that coin. It's kind of low, you know, low volatility. It will grow in a stable manner. Whereas Bitcoin private has, you know, it's pretty much the same price over the last month. Well, you know, it's only been available for a month, I think. Not even a month, is it? Yeah, it's not even a month. Not even a month, but it dropped down. Now, I don't know if that's fair to say it dropped down because that price is based on the price it was on at KuCoin initially, and it kind of went down. Have I enjoyed? Right, hold on, I'll address that in a second. So as far as whether you should invest in, my thinking behind this is that Mnix, if you look at previous growth and the fact that the coin is designed to steadily going up, it should steadily go up. So, you know, maybe in a few months' time it'll be $30, then $40 and all that. It should offer stable growth. Bitcoin private is super cheap right now. A lot of people, the market has said it doesn't believe in it, but I think that, you know, it's going to be in hit BTC, and I think if they go on Binance or another exchange, it will go back up. So I think if you have an aversion to risk, Mnix seems like a safer bet, but I think that Bitcoin private has greater potential to go higher, if that makes sense. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you think? I think in the short term, Mnix will definitely give you a better return, but in the medium to long term, Bitcoin private could be better. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong, guys. Yeah, I'll just catch up with comments, Reg, and then I'll have a look at that PO. I think you brought that up before, that POWH3D. The whole market is down. When we head back upwards, everyone will be like, I wish I got in there. Very true. And that's the thing. I mean, again, it comes down to the fact that in hindsight, everyone is an expert. Everyone's an expert. I'll put my hands up. You know, people ask me what go up or go down. I'm like, I don't know. I try to look at the facts, because a lot of the pricing is basically based on rumors. And we saw that with Z Classic. Someone posted a crap Twitter account that it took 10 minutes to set up, and the price tripled in 2 days. And I was like, well, there's no guarantee that development team's there. There's no news. And as soon as the real team come out and say, listen, those are rumors, the price dropped again. So I prefer to look at news, and that's why I'm still a bit bullish with Bitcoin private. The market says that they don't believe in it, but they continue to add updates, they continue to get on more exchanges, and they continue to develop the coin and payment systems. So for me, long term, that's a good thing. No problem, Reg. I'll look at the coin in a second. I just want to catch up with some comments. I gave you all wrong coin name. My apologies. They forked Ravencoin already to Pigeon Coin to prove they can make a better version of the X16 algorithm. So should I be getting coins for Pigeon Coin then, if that's true? If they've forked it? Or was it just, they just used the code? This is what Pengy's talking about. Pengy Coin. It's, I don't know, I mean, are they just piggybacking off the name of Ravencoin? Pigeon Coin. That's tremendous. So what's going on with that then? Is it like, who's developing it? Is just someone trying to, I don't know, like who's behind it? I'd love to know who's behind it and why you should start mining it. I'll take all the risk, Kev. See if you are buying, Bill. You could, you could obviously kind of half and half. Put half your coins in Mnix. Maybe it's a stable bet, and then put the other half in Bitcoin private. Maybe a better, better way to diversify your portfolio in that manner, so all your eggs aren't in one basket. Alpha Cherub just does little smiley faces. I have no idea what you are saying. Where are you from, Alpha? Where are you from? Do they speak English in your country? Or are you used to... That's the thing, a lot of people aren't exposed to the Scottish accent. I follow... on the recommendation of some of you guys, I followed Magic Poop Cannon, but... I don't know, see these guys that are just drawing graphs all the time and dead cat bounce and all that. I realise you can predict some things in the market. But all these guys basically always hedge their bets. They say it could do this, or it could do this, or it could do that. And you're like, so you don't know? So you don't know? He does obviously, he is quite well respected, etc. But I don't know. No, it's okay. No need to apologise. It's okay. I don't mind, someone saying I've got a problem understanding your accents. Long someone's not an a-hole about it. Oh, Shaq's from India. Cool. I've still not been to India. I'd love to go. Right, to go back to the one Reg, if you're still watching, Reg. Reg was asking me to look at this one. I'm sure we brought this up. Did we look at this before in a live stream? Did we? So this is Ethereum. It's an Ethereum based coin. So is that? Yep, Ethereum. They've got an app. You get a cut of every exchange fee. Like what's so good about this coin? Is it a coin? What is it? I don't see anything about mining. Mining. Oh, here we go. See snake diagram. Really? Really? Is this what they're telling me about mining? Is this just a token? Simply put, when someone else has weak hands, either buying into a smart contract, selling back, there's a 10% exchange fee that's given only to token holders. Can someone kind of Englishify this? Could break it down, idiot5. Give me the beginner's guide to what this coin does. I honestly think a lot of these coins are just trying to bamboozle you and not clearly explain what's going on purpose. Right. Proof of weak hands for life. Will you buy the new NVIDIA GPU? Funds wise, I don't know. I'd like to, but I don't know if I'd be able to fund buying a lot of new hardware without selling the old hardware. And at that point, is it worth selling the old hardware to buy the new hardware? Because I'll be, selling it at a low price and then buying the new cards at full price. So I don't know if that'd be worth it or not. I'd have to look at it. Do I know? Alright, crypto, it's a token. Right, so this isn't even developed yet. Right, okay. Do you know Angus MacLeod? Yeah, there's 5 of them in the street. The serious part of the project is the code, which I can't see. 4,000 Ethereum has gone in the past 2 weeks. Yeah, Ethereum's been getting killed, hasn't it? Raw, Top Shot, Co-Bridge. No, but I do used to, like, my MMA club was there, but I've not trained in a year. I'd like to go back soon, but that's where I used to train. Michael, 10% fee on buy and sell to token holders. Tokens get burned on sell. It's just these things in general. I just think you're putting a lot of faith into people. Like, where's the about page that shows me who's behind this? Do you know what I mean? Ideally, right. Shit poster famous. Yeah, nothing here is inspiring confidence in me, to be honest. Nothing here is inspiring confidence in me. I could be wrong, but you know, these kind of token websites and all that are pinging up with there's no one behind them. I don't think there's even any social media, you know, so this is completely anonymous. I mean, yeah, I'm not filled with confidence here, guys, if I'm honest. Like, shell kit, fuel for your masternode, yeah, I'm not liking this at all. There's nothing here that's convincing me to ever hand over $1 to these guys. Yeah. Not convinced, guys, not convinced. I know that cryptocurrency is based on, you know, people being anonymous and all that, but for a coin that I'm going to spend money on, I want the guys to be on videos. I want them to be on social media. I want them to be active in the community. I want to know who they are. And this kind of thing just doesn't fill me with confidence. And look at their website. It doesn't even let me go back now. Crappy website. So yeah, I'm not inspired. I'm not really inspired by that. You're saying it can't be hacked, Reg. This is the thing. You're saying it can't be hacked, but who's examined the code? There's no code there for anyone to download, so you really need the code to be open source. Everyone can, you know, I could say I've just created KevCoin. It can't be hacked. It's a perfect coin. Do you believe me? You need other people to kind of examine these things. And when they're hiding that kind of information, it doesn't inspire confidence. So yeah, maybe some people will make money from it. Not gonna be me. Right, okay. I'm kind of catching up. What's your favourite small coin for when the bear market finishes, Kev? I don't really have a favourite small coin. The only kind of favourite small coin I've got is Digibyte, just because it's a really easy coin. You know, if you've only got like 50 cents or $1 or $2 left in your cryptocurrency trading account, you can just kind of buy some Digibyte and then send it to your account. And that's so I kind of send all the scraps to my account and then I just kind of accumulate coins that way. So I quite like Digibyte, but whether it will go up in value or not, I don't know. Kev, do you invest into cloud mining? Invested? No. The numbers don't add up. They want you to tie into 2-year contracts when the market could go down or up, and I guarantee you, if you tied yourself into a 2-year contract with one of these companies and, you know, the market shot up like crazy, like 10 times, they would just cancel your contract. So, yeah, I'm not inspired. I'm not inspired by it all. So, Michael was putting that question to everyone. What is your favourite small coin? Ryan, that coin looks like a bag of wank. That's a nice way of putting it. I've never been to India. Ashok, no. I'd like to go, though. I mean, I've been to... you know, I've been over Southeast Asia, but I didn't make it to India. But John is saying no, but holding P3D is like mining Ethereum. I don't know. No humans are involved. Oh, is the website a meme? Right, okay. I didn't know. I was looking at that as if it's legit. If it's a meme, it makes more sense. It definitely makes more sense. I took that as face value there. I just thought it was another scam website. Do you stake Neo? No, I'm not staking any coins at the moment, BitTruth. I'm not staking any coins. I need to learn more about that, because I know you have to pay for hosting and all that. You know what? But this is the thing, you know, I realise that staking can be very profitable, but the question is, if I've got money to invest in staking, wouldn't I just be better buying more hardware? And I can see the graphics cards there and I can control it all better. I don't know. I need to look. I realise a lot of people are making money from it. I just haven't tried it yet. John Doe confirmed the website is a meme. So, Reg, it's a meme by the sounds of it. And I'm sure you know that. Christopher, sorry, it's an old Simpsons joke people don't get anymore. Was that in the one where Willie goes to Scotland? Is that one? It's number 3 on... Right, number 3 on the app radar. Well, it's a program code that people trust. There's no need for a team or to trust people. You can read the code. Yeah, that's a fair point, Michael. That is a fair point. And I realise you can just put pictures up of anyone. Yeah, that's a fair point. Any idea about TCC? I've got no idea what that is. Sorry, I'm behind the comments here, guys. Because there's so many. How to buy Kevcoin? I think I'm going to fund Kevcoin either through an ICO or a 50% pre-mine. And then I'm sure I'll get it on Cryptopia. And it'll take 3 months to withdraw. It was vetted by lots of Solidity developers and there's no backdoors to be found. What coin are you talking about there, Michael? That's the crypto, and again, that's the proof of... I don't know what you guys are talking about. The source code is open, has been audited. I don't know. What am I mining at the moment? Hi, Shane. I'm mining Ravencoin still. The price has went down, but it shot up through the week, like a day or so ago. It really shot up. So Ravencoin, it was up at 900 Satoshis at one point. So that's what I've been mining for the last couple of weeks. Last 2 weeks or so. Can you look at the chat box, please, Chris? The chat box here. Have a look at the Etherscan source code. What, for that PO3D thing? I haven't even got the website up now. John was saying it's a scan thing anyway. Don't regret passing up P3D. Website is a meme. Yep, I'll get Kevcoin out there soon. Michael, when I say small coin, I mean considering market cap also. Market cap less than the top 100. My favourite is Red Pulse. It's first in the Neo blockchain. Market intelligence software for China. Ah, okay. So what's that? Send it Red Pulse. So this is Red Pulse sitting at 7.7 cents. 1,000 Satoshis. Check this out. So that's Red Pulse. I really can't keep up with the number of coins that are out just now. It's insane. There's like 10 new coins every day. Do you like Ravencoin then, or just for mining? Well, you know, the white paper isn't out until April the 3rd. There was just, as far as what the coin can do and all that, you know, that I like the fact it was ASIC resistant. I like the fact it's been developed in a university. I like the fact that the CEO of Overstock and all that got invested in it. But yeah, it's still a speculative coin at this point. It really is speculative. You know, there's nothing really concrete out there yet. But I think it looks good. But you know, we don't know how it's going to go. We don't know how it's going to be developed. But it could be a good coin to fork. You know, like we've looked at Pigeon Coin already. Pigeon Coin fork from it. But I don't know if that's a fork per se. You know, they're just... am I right in that? Like, with a fork, I thought, you know, when they just use the code, it's not a fork per se. I always thought a fork was when someone actually copies the blockchain and all that. So the original people can get additional coins and all that. But if they just copy the code and change one thing or two things, it's not a fork. I could be wrong there, though. Technically, from a development point of view, it'd still be a fork, wouldn't it? From an open source point of view. Mana is a good coin, small coin for me. Ryan likes Mana. Reg keeps flip-flopping by saying it's a meme, it's not a meme, and then says not a scam. Right. Pick one side of the fence. I I base my mining on what to mine site. Well, that's the thing. That's the problem though, Shane, because everyone does. And there's a lot of coins out there that aren't on it yet. And simply by mining other coins that aren't on what to mine, you can sometimes get in there a little bit earlier. Put it one way, Raven's been profitable over the last few weeks for me, like sometimes twice as profitable as Zcash and other Nvidia kind of coins. But as soon as it's on what to mine and it shows at the top of what to mine, it won't be a profitable coin because too many people will be mining it. So what to mine is great. It's a fantastic little service and all that, but kind of look around for other coins as well. It depends what you want though. If you just want to mine and just pick like Zcash or Ethereum, whatever the most profitable coin is, go for it. And you can switch that way. But there are other coins out there that you can mine, but you know, newer coins. BitTruth, Kevin, how much can a GPU mining 24/7 under 70 degrees? How much can it mine? I'm not sure I know what you're saying there. How much can a GPU mining 24/7 under? How much can it earn? Obviously, depends on the card itself. Please check TCC. Right, hold on. The champ coin. The champ coin. This is it's flatlined. Champ coin is flatlined. It's dead. It is dead. We need CPR here. The champ coin. Oh, I like this. Look at this. The king of cryptocurrency. Let me stock image. Check how to use. Download the app from the Play Store. This looks garbage. I mean, I don't know about it. I mean, I don't know much about it, but first impressions are, yeah. This is a one-page website, and it could be a scam. Well, not a scam, but at the very least, it's a install the wallet. Where does it say about mining? Where's the mining? Was it proof of work? Or proof of? Oh, it's proof of stake. Well, where's proof of work? Well, where's the mining details? You can't say it's mineable and then not give any information how to mine it. That's not allowed. Yeah. Chump coin. Yeah, looks garbage. Sorry guys, but this coin has flatlined. It is dead. It's dead. Check out the P3D contract code, man. I don't know how to check out the contract code. I'm not a developer. I'm not claiming to be, you know, someone who looks into that kind of side of it. P3D could end up being hacked, but it runs autonomously on its smart contract when it's open source. I don't know about it. I'm not going to claim that I do, guys. I don't know as far as that kind of side of things with cryptocurrency, as far as the examining the code. I did do development when I was younger, right enough, but how much? Right, okay, BitTruth. How much can a GPU mining 24/7 under 70 degrees lifespan? How much can it live, Kev? That's my question. Again, it depends on the graphics card. Do you know what I mean? Like my where are they? My A6 Strix 1080 Ti's. They can operate at higher temperatures. They're designed to, in fact. You know, the stock temp actually reduced the stock temperature because they say they can run it at like 80 odd degrees. So it really does depend on the card. And you will find that some cards have to run at a lower temperature, and others, you know, they can run as high as you want. Not as high as you want, but they can go like an extra 10, 15 degrees. And you'll find differences between cards as well. You know, I've got some cards that run hotter than others. I think, yeah, you're right, Michael. If a coin doesn't have fancy watches, Lambos, guys, futuristic flash artistry, and a guy in PVC trousers, it's not worth pursuing. I also want a guy with a hard hat. So for the guys, a couple of you guys asked for me to check the contract code, man. Let me know how you do that. I'm willing to learn this kind of thing, and at the very least, explain what you want me to look at. You know, tell me what you're thinking that I should be checking, and what you want me to actually find out. It does depend on the card though. Yeah, it does depend. But it also depends on the miner. You know, a lot of people were saying, "Oh, I would never buy a mining card because then you can't use it for gaming." But that's not true. There's miners. If you're mining and you've got the card say at 70%, and in many ways that's better than running a card for 8 hours while you're playing Call of Duty and putting the card at 110%. You know, like totally overclocking the card. Hi Aaron, good to see you. I'm a little bit earlier today. I don't know if we'll do another stream later, right enough, but Michael Cole, what does anyone think of POA with all-seeing eye logo? Data Dash just suggested it for April. POA. So this is what Michael was talking about. It's been up in price the last few days. Sitting at 40 cents, 5,404 satoshis. So what's this coin all about? Proof of authority. Can you buy this already? Is this some, like, how does this work? How much can a 1080 on those stats with 24% under 7 degrees memory? And again, you're asking a kind of open question, BitTruth. How much can it do? How long is a piece of string? You could be really lucky. You could really punish a graphics card and run it really hard for 24 hours a day, 100% energy, and it can last for 3 years. And there's a card next to it running at 60% and it burns out in 2 months and the fan breaks. Silicon Lottery. Hi Chris, good to see you. Yeah, it depends. All I would say is don't worry about that. I mean, see, as long as you look after your cards and you run the cards, you keep the room ventilated. That's one of the biggest things you have to do. Exhaust as much heat as you can. I've got my windows open. I've got my loft hatch open all the time. Exhaust most of the hot air. Try and keep the temperatures low. Try and get it down low as possible, but you really do need to exhaust that heat. You know, if I close my door, all my graphics cards, the temperatures will go up at least 5 or 10 degrees. So just do that and you should be able to keep your cards running for a long time. But it does depend where you live. If you're living in a warm country and you can't exhaust the heat, then your cards will burn up. I mean, it's electronics. Electronics are going to last longer when when they're not being punished that way. It's one of those only coins making gains though, so I'm going to research this. Yeah, let me know what you find out. I mean, I'm going to, like, generally speaking though, throughout these streams, someone said, check out this coin, and I've been, like, looking at the website, etc. But the thing is, guys, I can't really give you a great opinion of these coins other than looking at something that's an obvious scam. I'm just kind of looking at it and going, I don't know. You have to look at reviews, look at positives and negatives. You need to look at the white paper. You need to do all these things. So if you say check out a coin, I realise you haven't looked at that coin yet, Michael. But like in general, if you say, oh, check out this coin, I've got 10 coins of it, write a big spiel saying, well, I like it because it's got this, 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 and this. I think that's a little bit more helpful because a lot of time, if I'm doing a live stream, I really can't figure out what a coin's doing. I mean, look how many coins are in coin market cap. There's thousands. Raw Top Shot, so I missed that comment. Have you had any GPU burnouts, failures? No. I always underclock. I mean, I'm not saying that wouldn't stop it from getting a failure, but I underclock all the cards, and touch wood, I haven't had any issues yet. Touch wood. Easy to keep temperatures low in Scotland. It has been the last few months, but it will be a very different story over the next few months because, even today, you can see the sun's coming through. It's quite sunny today. Probably like still only 7-8 degrees, but Imran Prince, is it the right time to buy tons of electronium? I don't understand this electronium thing. A lot of people are buying it. And I remember we had this discussion before where you just keep it on your phone. It's not actually mining. You're just getting coins for holding the app. I don't know. It's not. It doesn't seem like a coin I want to kind of get involved in, if I'm honest. BitTruth, do you stream every Thursday? No, I'm quite irregular. ideally, because my kind of schedule's kind of like I don't want to be set in stone for certain live times for live streams. I know I should in some regard, but the nature of what I do online, sometimes I'll have someone ask me to do some work for them, and then I can't do that live stream. So I prefer to just kind of work it around. But ideally, what I want to do is 2 or 3 streams a week. I haven't been able to do that the last week. I had a major pain in the ass problem with my website. Kept sending on like HTTP 500 errors, and there was no reason for it happening. And I tried to locate the error of what was causing it, and I did the same thing multiple times. It didn't do it, and then it would do it, and then I did something else, and it would do it, and then it wouldn't do it. I had to restore the website several times, and I still don't know what was causing it, because it was being generated by lots of different things. There's a gremlin in the works. Buy a greenhouse and start growing tomatoes. Yeah. I definitely could. Just depends though, because like it's a nice temperature in here just now, but when it was really cold, I had to, it was pretty chilly in here. Go to DAP Radar at Pass Crypto Cuddy POH 3D. I really don't want to talk about POH 3D anymore, because all you guys kept saying was it's a meme. No, it's not a meme. It's a scam. No, it's not a scam. Then you're saying check the code without, you're asking me to do all this. I don't know. What do you want me to say? BitTruth, can you see Ice Rock mining ICO to see what is your feedback on it? Generally speaking, I think most of the ICOs out there are scams. I'm not encouraged by any of them, unless they've got Steven Seagal promoting them. And for those of you who missed it earlier on, yes, Steven Seagal and its founders have left that project already. After the completion, that basically means once they've got the money. But as far as Ice Rock mining, commercial Bitcoin mining, passive income. What do you think, guys? 400% return on investment. I smell nah, like anything that, oh yeah, I'm going to invest $10,000 and I will make 12,500 rock 2 income for 3 years. Yeah, see this kind of stuff, guys, I really don't like it. I really don't like it. They can't guarantee that. They really can't. I would say that's a scam. I haven't looked into it, but any website that starts giving you a calculator and saying you will get this in a few years' time, it is a scam. I'll put any reputation that I don't have yet, but if I've got any reputation, I put it on the line and say, if it's got a calculator and says that if it will guarantee your income for 3 years, do you know what I mean? Yeah, it is a scam. Nice website, but yeah, I'm not encouraged by it at all. Not encouraged at all. Looks very scammy. Mnix still within the 5% they can advertise up in Satoshi account. Yeah, it seems to be doing well. A lot of people seemed a little bit kind of anxious about it, when I pointed out the pre-mine and all that. But I'm going to clarify this in another video, Aaron, where people said, is it a Ponzi scheme? A lot of people don't realise that for a Ponzi scheme to work, you need to have a complete referral system and like multi-level marketing. And that doesn't have that, so by its nature, it isn't one. Not saying that doesn't mean something can't be a scam, but it isn't a pyramid scheme. Just checking Never Miner on Ravencoin, and it says around 20 days. No problem, Pengy. Sorry. I probably should have done a video about that and advised people to use that. But yeah, I was talking to Nollis about it. I told him about it, and we're getting about 20% more. So last question: when will market up? We don't know. No one knows. A lot of experts are saying it's going to be go down again. A lot of experts are saying it's going to go up again. Who do you believe? Michael has virtually mined 7 Electronium already. I apologise for the delay in responding to the comments, guys, but there's so many of them, but the time I respond, I realise it's a few minutes later. Michael was saying it's a full-on bear time now, perhaps better not to catch a falling knife. Yeah. But, I mean, the way that I'm looking at it, this is the time to accumulate coins rather than buy coins. That's the way I'm looking at it. Press like button here. Thank you. I don't know how many people are watching, actually. 30 or so. Have you been on the Electronium website and seen Richard L's short vids? He's a legend for sure. No, I've not seen that. I've been on the Electronium website, but I don't remember watching any. I don't remember watching any kind of videos of that, or like kind of joke videos or something. I mean, the Electronium has a great website, and you know the app and all that's good. I just don't. I don't know what they're trying to do. I mean, I guess it makes sense to try to get people involved with smartphones and all that involved in it because everyone's got a smartphone. But can I promote your channel? Feel free. I'm not gonna pay you for it, but yeah, I mean, I appreciate anyone who kind of recommends the channel to anyone else, of course. And it's fully British. I know you're Scottish, but we're all in this together. Oh, Brexit. That's a can of worms I don't want to open up. Most mining ICO are crap. Anything guaranteed is a lie. Yes, 100% agree, Aaron. Everything, all these ones that are saying the guaranteed income, this is where automatically I just go, sorry, not for me. I would actually prefer a website that says, listen guys, you can lose 100% of your investment. I would actually fill me with more confidence than anything guaranteeing it. I've had this before, kind of related, but seeing like my website, right? On my blog, I've got affiliate programs, right? And I charge for reviews. So they'll say, we'd like you to review a product or service on your blog. I say, okay, there's my website. There's my website advertising page. Just order a review. Like, no, we want you to join our affiliate program. So I say, listen, I've been using affiliate programs for 18 years. Half of them have been cancelling the last year, not honouring their contracts. They've not been paying me what they said they would pay me. There's manipulating stats and all this. If you want a review, buy the review. Like, listen, they'll come back and then say, listen, it's guaranteed that you will make this money within a year. I guarantee it. So I say, okay, I'll sign it up. I'll sign up for your affiliate program. If you guarantee it, put $500 in my account just now, and then later on when I make that money, just take it back off the balance that I earn. That changes the story. And all of a sudden, these people that were giving me guarantees start saying, well, obviously we can't do that. I'm like, why? You're giving me a guarantee. You're giving me a guarantee that will make that money. So, this is zero risk for you. If you're guaranteeing it, just pay me the money and then later on take it off my balance. No one loses. Oh, well, and then they don't order a review. Yeah, because you don't have any confidence in your own product. You can't guarantee anything. That is the thing. And Aaron's right, with all these ICOs and all that guaranteeing you a percentage of income, this attracts a lot of greedy people because, this is a surefire bet. It isn't. It really isn't, guys. Safest place to save your cryptocurrency for a long time. As far as wallets go, probably a hardware wallet or a paper wallet. I'll try and do a video about paper wallets one day. Yeah, 40% of block rewards go to the bank to pay the interest. It will go up the night before and moon after the conference in New York City. Is that about Mnix you're talking about? Go to blog and then right, go to blog, then his vids are there. No joke, just out in intent. Where's the videos? Is this the page you're talking about, Michael? Was it? I don't think you guys can hear that, but basically saying he's paying you to have the digital system in your phone. So as far as the blog goes, I'll post a link to that for that Michael's talking about. You guys can check it out. Does mining make more sense in a bull or a bear market? Very good question. I think it's irrelevant because if you think about it, I mean, if you're not looking to sell right now, then it makes no difference whether you're mining in a bear market or a bull market. In fact, there's an argument that it's better to mine in a bear market. If you think about it, if for example, if you looked at the fact that more people want to mine when the profits are good. If you look at what to mine, prices are high, people go, right, I'm going to start mining. But when the prices are down, less people want to mine. People start selling their graphics cards. So if you imagine that it's a bear market January to June, and then July to December is a bull market, you'd probably accumulate more coins in the first half of the year when it's a bear market, and then you could sell them later on in the year. In contrast, later on in the year, there's more people mining when it's a bull market. The prices are higher. More people mining, difficulty goes up. You're accumulating less coins. So if you're looking at long term, maybe a bear market's better. If you're looking at mining, selling, I suspect a bull market's better. What do you think? What do you guys think about that? I'm way off the mark here. What is mobile mining? Well, it's not even mining. I think mining is the wrong word that he's using there. I think that's manipulating what mining is, because you're not actually mining with the mobile phone. You're staking, really. You're getting a stake for just downloading the app. I think that's misleading. But I'm not saying, I don't think Electronium is a scam. It's just, I think the mining aspect of it is kind of a little misleading. That's what I was confused about initially. Aaron saying just crypto in general, Moon and May, several factors converging at once. Do you mine Ravencoin? Yes, I still am mining it. I've been mining it the last week or two. I'm trying to buy a rig in this bear market. Well, if you get any questions, Michael, about how to mine or any kind of thing like that, please do post them. I'll do my best to answer you if you're unsure about anything. Aaron, you mine in a bear market because generally the hash rate goes down, so you collect more coins. Right. That's probably common knowledge. I hadn't really thought about that until you asked the question. I read books in bear market. That's the one thing I forgot to do last week. When I'm going to try and buy a tablet next week, but I might. I'm getting some money deposited to my Amazon account, so I might buy from America. When Monero forks, do you mean that you cannot mine Monero with CPU? When Monero forks? What do you mean when you cannot mine it with your CPU? Yeah, I believe you can. You still mine Monero with the CPU? I think, because if I thought it was still GPU mineable, which means that you can still mine with your CPU, but it probably isn't worth it. Okay, Michael. Again, if you've got any questions about it, let me know as far as how to mine and all that. Are any of you guys mining Monero on your CPU? That's a good question. I know a lot of people do that, but I never thought it'd be worth it. I've been avoiding CPU mining in general because the returns just don't seem worth it as far as running my computer and CPU and all my fans at 100%. Just doesn't seem like it's worth it. I mean, I would leave my computer to do that when I'm not recording and things like that overnight if it was a good return. But is it worth it with the CPU arm? Yes, I know it's going to become ASIC resistant, but is it worth it? If other people are mining with their NVIDIA cards, that's the problem with, mining your CPU. It's all good that it can do calculations, but if it makes you 15 cents per day, I don't know if it's really worth it. Yeah, that's what's putting me off, because right now my CPU isn't, kind of going crazy. Where's my task manager? I mean, so there's my task manager just now, and you see that. Hold on, I'll show you. What's happening here is that GPU is mining Ravencoin. That GPU is doing the webcam recording. The CPU is obviously all the apps. I've got 32 gigabyte, but only 10's being used just now. A lot of people would probably think 32 gigabyte is overkill, but it does help in when you're rendering videos, and it does help if you've got a crap load of apps browser tabs open as well. But if I was mining via my CPU when I wasn't recording, then the CPU was about 100%, but also my fans would be at 100%. That's the bigger problem as well. So everything would just be running crazy. I don't think CPU mining would send my CPU to 100%. It depends on the algo, Because I've done a few CPU mining where I only put it up to like 60 or 70%. Walton chain will be CPU mined initially, then moving to GPU. When's that happening though? If you get in early and it's only CPU mineable, then yeah, it could be worth putting on an old laptop or your latest PC and start mining to get some coins. There's a lot of coins to be earned at the start. Yeah, thanks BitTruth. Yeah, that's how it works with YouTube, is that that's BitTruth's channel, by the way. He's got a channel about mining if you want to check out his channel. But the way that YouTube works is that I think if you want to be notified of live streams, you need to subscribe, but then you need to click the little bell icon as well, I think. But then that means that, you know, I'm not encouraging everyone to do it, because I think that means that you also get notified of every single video, and I would end up driving you guys nuts. every time I upload a video, oh, great, unsubscribe. But I think it'd be great. I don't know if YouTube's got this, but I think it'd be great if there was an option to have like notified of all videos and then notified only of live streams. That'd be really cool. That'd be a good option, but I don't think YouTube's got anything like that. In It For The Money channel has got a great analysis on why crypto will moon in May. There are also various factors including the petrodollar, Russian gold, and China. Right. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens, because we still don't have the Nvidia cards. My friend was saying that it could actually be another 3-4 months before they arrive. So if I can accumulate a lot more coins over the next few months, I like getting those little bell notifications. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how it all goes. The thing is, with all of this, as far as what's happening in 2018, I'm looking a lot of it as a learning experience. As far as, you know, I'm going to make mistakes this year, but my hope is that by making those mistakes further down the line, I'll make money because I've learned from it. You know, maybe like holding coins. I'm happy. I'm a patient guy. I'm willing to hold coins, but maybe holding coins for too long, you know, can do as much damage. So I need to learn when to try and look at when I want to kind of come out of a coin as well. You've got an old iPad too. Thanks. I actually had I had an iPad 3 years ago. I gave it to my brother, and then I bought a cheap Lenovo one. But when I it was only like 7-inch. It was only a 7-inch screen. So when I actually jumped to like a 5.5, 6-inch phone, I just wasn't using the tablet anymore. But I don't know what to do, because I could just buy one of the cheap ones at £30 and just buy, you know, just for reading books. Or I don't know, when it maybe get an iPad or something better that's got a good mic and camera, so that if I'm doing live streams, I can just sit anywhere and just live stream with that. When I'm at my computer, obviously I can jump to the tabs and show you the browser windows and that though. Smash the like buttons, guys. Yeah. Gotta use that, everyone. That's a cliche. Smash the like button, guys. Raw Top Shot, I've certainly learned from my mistakes. Yeah. That's the thing, you know, as far as trading goes, I've just been holding my coins, but I want to take a step back. I think so. I talked about this in the last stream, and someone says just create an account and just kind of learn it with that. So say I've got like $50 worth of Digibyte, I might just send it to Bittrex and then try and do day trading and kind of just buy and sell, set up buy orders, sell orders, and see whether I can turn that into something else in a week or two. I don't know. Maybe that's the best way to do it. Just play around with money, and if I lose it all, I don't care. You know, I'd rather do that than do that with coins that I've actually invested in that I thought, you know, that I thought long term would be good. But we'll see. See what happens. So as far as what's going to happen, I know a lot of people keep saying what's going to happen, and if you look on Reddit, you know, there's so many people disagreeing about what's going to happen with the market. CEO of Abra expects mega bull run rally within months. All hell will break loose. And if I scroll down enough, there's bound to be someone who says the opposite. There's bound to be someone who disagrees with that and says, you know, Well, there's a couple of guys who've said that already, aren't there? Like major guys. Someone was saying Magic Put Cannon was saying that was going to drop in price. The market was going to go down. See what happens. See what happens. Yeah, I did that initially. I played with I was playing with the crap coins on Binance initially. I made a little money on Tron, and then I lost on. I bought Blue Zell because I looked at the website and went, "Oh, that's quite good." Bought like $20 worth, and it's like a third of the price now. But I really didn't know anything. I was just kind of messing around. Very, very good point by Aaron there. I agree. We are not experts, although we can all share knowledge to learn this space efficiently. I think that kind of mindset will make you money in the long term. You know, I think it's very dangerous to think that, you know, I know better than them. You know, I used to see that in poker. Well, people are like, well, he's a crap player. How did he beat me? It's like, because you started doing the wrong moves. You thought you were better than him, and you stopped playing. You know, you started getting arrogant, and you started getting overly confident. You need to remember that you don't always know what's going to happen, and just kind of hedge your bets. A safe policy long term will save you more money. Scott Perry, after the NEM heist, the exchange that has delisted Monero and other privacy coins, any fear that it may happen in other countries too, especially if there's an expected spike in investment money on the horizon? It could happen. It could happen. But I also think there's always going to be exchanges who will happily list privacy coins. And you also have to recognize there is a need for privacy. You know, once these currencies become adopted, if people can see every single transaction, it's like showing someone your bank account or your credit card account, and they can see every single, you know, purchase and sale. Thanks, BitTruth. Bitcoin down 7%, Mnix only down 2.4%. Where is everyone from? Aaron is from South Dakota, USA. For some reason, I thought you were East Coast, Aaron. BitTruth's from Britain. I'm from Scotland, as you can tell from my accent. I've got some... What's happening here? I've got people tweeting me whilst I'm... Hi, guys. How do I get your live chat box? People are tweeting me whilst I'm actually on the stream. That's not good. Hoik's England, isn't it? Well, we've got a good mix. Silverbacks from Canada. Torres from South Africa. Cool. Never been. I've had a few people say that's amazing though. Slovak Republic. Cool. Not been there either. James is from England but lives in Wales. And Jay is another Canadian. Alberta. Alberta's the west coast, isn't it? Well, towards the west. I believe so. James can't chat this time. Busy listening while I complete some tasks. No problem, James. I appreciate it. Can you see the channel Cryptocoin News? It's so scummy and has a ton of ICO reviews. Despite the fact that it's 100,000 subs, it's also filled with ads. Right, I'll have a look at that. Cryptocoin News. Right. South Dakota is dead in the middle of the country. Very cold here. Right, hold on. I need to close some tabs here. I'll close some tabs because close some tabs. South Dakota. Ah, okay, right. So you're west of Minnesota. Right, okay. I don't really know that kind of area. My brother's wife is from Michigan, up at kind of, where is it? East Lansing, I think she's from. Is that right? Yeah, Lansing. I think she's from there. And my brother went to Notre Dame. So I've been to Notre Dame. I've been to we got pissed in Notre Dame, went to a minor league game. And I've been to Chicago as well, but I've not kind of went that side. I've been to Vegas and stuff, but I've not been up that area. I'd like to visit it though. It looks good, and I'd like to go to Canada as well. Cryptocoin News. Right, so this is Cryptocoin News. Okay. Right, hold on. Scott is from Austin, Texas. JB is inland, second province from the coast on the west side. So yeah, Alberta is away up here. Yeah, I remember like years ago, Bret Hart was obviously from Alberta. I'd love to go. It looks beautiful. Years ago, I was friendly with some Canadian guys when I was traveling in Australia, but I've kind of lost touch with them over the years. That's what happens. It started well, but now has a ton of revenue from advertising. Right, so BitTruth is talking about crypto coin news. So what are you saying about this about this BitTruth? What, you like the channel? You don't like the channel? I've not came across this before, so I mean, so why did you want me to? I don't like it. That's okay. I mean, if you don't like a YouTube channel, just, don't watch the videos. I mean, by the looks of it, he's just reporting news. He's not scamming anyone. I don't think he is. So, yeah, so good luck to him. It has more reviews. There's reviews. So is he giving recommendations? Is that what you're saying? Is he giving recommendations as to what you should be investing in? It has more reviews. Look, bro, look more than last month. Can you be more specific about what you want me to actually just say what you're trying to say? Go in videos tab. Yeah, go down. Look at what? He's got lots of videos. What do you want me to look at? This is turning into Where's Wally? Just tell me what you want me to check and explain what you have the problem with. Is it because he's got advertising? Is that what you're saying? It started well, but now has a ton of advertising. James, really enjoy your videos. Always listen to you. Good info and a good brain, so you have, so always watch. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. Top shot is Roxburgh Shire, Scotland. Aaron's going to get back to work. No problem, mate. I'll speak to you soon then. Yeah, I think sitting in the office skiving, listening to Scotsman it's going to be frowned upon. Work with lots of Irish electricians, no Scots yet. Cool. Yeah, the Irish like to travel a lot. If you can understand me, you can probably understand them as well. BitTruth guy, right, CCN guy is such a shill for a lot of questionable coins. Got some good ones. He's like Baghdad Bob of crypto is going up today. Right, so I think Scott kind of summarised what you're saying there is like he's a shill. So is he kind of pumping ICOs and things like that? Is he pumping coins? Because I just looked at that and it said crypto coin news. I thought it was just a news channel, but is he doing reviews as well? Is that what you're saying? You can see there top 5 coins to hodl. The thing is, guys, like from a YouTube point of view, from a marketing point of view, there is undoubtedly a massive market for channels that just say, listen, do this, guys. Buy this coin, sell that coin, mine this coin, do it exactly as I say and you will make money. There's lots of YouTube channels that do that. That's not who, that's not who I want to be, and it's not the type of channels I want to watch, because no one knows. I'm not going to say no one knows. You can obviously look at signals in the market. You can look at what things are happening, but these guys always, I mean, I've not watched his videos yet, but these kind of guys that always try and position themselves as gurus, as experts, they try and promote themselves as, they know what's going to happen. They'll make you money. And there's lots of money in that, because if you got a big following and you've made people money, then you can sell them ebooks and courses and all that. But it can also be very dangerous to do that as well, though. It can be very dangerous. And you'll find a lot of these guys over time will be called out, because they'll say, remember guys, I told you to do this, and someone will say, no you didn't, you said do the opposite. They'll get caught out. So yeah, These kind of guys are always going to be around though, guys. They're always going to be there. There's always going to be people that say, you know, do exactly as I say. I can guarantee you. Like we were talking about the other week. What's that other guy you were all talking about the other week? The Suppleman guy. He's like that. He will tell you exactly what to invest in. He will guarantee you that you will make money. So this guy, like this video alone, he tells you what you should invest in, exactly what to invest in, what coins will make you money and all this, giving you kind of false hope and false guarantees that you will make money. And do you know what I mean? I mean, end of the day, this guy doesn't know all the answers. He might know some things, but he's been found to be pumping ICOs. He's been paid to promote and things like that. And I saw everyone tweeting on Twitter the other day that he basically says to someone, what do you know anyway? You probably make no money. And he was talking to the lead developer of Monero, like the founder of the Monero. So he didn't even know who he was talking to. And I'm not trying to crap on that guy specifically. I'm just trying to say there's lots of channels out there that will tell you exactly what to do. And I don't know. I don't like that approach myself. So I don't. None of my videos will be like that. If I tell you that a coin is, you know, maybe worth investing in, it pays to do your research, and it pays to always know that, you know, there's no guarantees. I mean, these guys though, they'll grow quickly because of that though, because a lot of people want the answer, and they'll maybe criticize me. Someone will be maybe criticizing me right now, and they're saying, well, you're sitting on the fence. You know, you at least pick, you know, is the coin going to go up or down? I've had that on my channel. I've had people leaving comments that said, well, and I've said to them, if it get, like, for say, Bitcoin private, I've said, if it gets on an exchange, it could go higher. I've also said with Z Classic, if a new team takes over, like I actually said this to someone. Someone said, Z Classic, should I sell or should I keep it? Should I keep the coin or should I sell? Will the price go up or will it go down? And I say, listen, there's no one developing the coin right now, so the price should steadily go down. But if a team takes over, it could go back up again. Could, depending on what they do. And if it's going to be forked, it could go back up again. And they replied, yeah, but is it going to go up or down? And I'm just like, oh, what do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? BitTruth is saying he gets scammed himself and trusting them. That's why I made BitTruth. Right. Well, that's good. I do. Like, I like guys like yourself that are doing that, that are calling people out for that. But that's the thing, you know, I'm sure some, like, you'll have guys like that are bullish on everything and say, definitely do this, definitely sell, definitely buy. And they'll look at me and say I'm sitting on the fence. But at the end of the day, I try and look at the facts. If, you know, this news, you know, if they implement this payment system, if they get on this exchange, then it should go up, because the market never does what you think it will do. It sometimes goes the opposite direction. In times of deceit, telling the truth is a revolutionary act. George Orwell. Yeah. When they get a crystal ball from Hogwarts, we'll listen to them. But, I mean, as I said, you know, these guys will make money. They will make money. They'll make a lot of money from the YouTube channel. They'll make money from the courses, from the products and all that. And it's not to say that they're complete idiots. They probably will learn a lot of stuff. They probably do understand a lot of things in the market. But, do you know what I mean? It is what it is. I think it's always it always pays to be skeptical, and that includes myself, guys. If I say I think this coin will go up, don't take anything I say in face value in that respect. Go and do your own research, because if you read a few other people saying the complete opposite, then maybe you've read an article or news that I haven't read yet. Do you know what I mean? It does pay to do your homework and be skeptical. Trust no one. You know what I mean? But you can kind of tell with a lot of the guys that they're not being upfront with a lot of things. You know, they're being paid to pump an ICO, or they've been promised a referral, or, you know, there's been something there. But it's kind of short-sighted, because I think long-term, the real money in YouTube or a blog or Twitter or whatever is building up integrity and building up a following where you tell the truth, where people trust your opinion and value your opinion. But these guys are convincing. You know, it's like politicians, you know. It's the charming psychopaths that get to the top. It's the same in corporations. Scott, those listeners are the ones always come in screaming for your update on TRX, Encash, etc. and downvote you if you don't give confirmation bias. Yeah, yeah, that's, you know, there is a lot of that. I do get asked about TRX a lot. Tron and Encash sit at the bottom of Binance a lot, and they go up by 1 cent, and everyone says it's going to be great, and then it goes down a cent or two again. I don't know. Jay says, on Steemit, they're building a simulated portfolio based on one of the TA's suggestions on Steemit to show everyone how good bad the suggestions are. That's very, very interesting. Yeah, I'd like to see that. I mean, I might do that myself. I'm going to do I'm going to do a series of videos where I'm going to invest a little bit of money, and what I'm going to do is listen to your suggestions, and then we'll invest some coins, and we'll see how they perform over a month to see what happens. I think that'll be interesting. So maybe do that soon. Hey, Fancy, East Coast of Canada. Nice. Good to have you. Good to have you watching, mate. They keep an equal portfolio of shape Bitcoin compared to simulated. I mean, right. So they've got the coins that person suggested against Bitcoin, and then they see how they perform. These guys have no soul, and they should be held accountable for these reviews. I've seen this kind of stuff for years, guys. That's how these guys make money. That's how these guys make money. A lot of these guys, I've called out guys within my niche and said that they're scumbags by referring people. There's guys that people say, oh, these guys are legit. I'm like, well, he's pushing a pyramid scheme. He's no an honest guy. He's you know, he shouldn't be referring people to these schemes. So he's not an honest guy. But at the end of the day, these guys make money from it. And a lot of these guys don't care. They don't care. Hi, Peter. Good to see you. I've not booked up yet, but I was maybe going to go to a conference in Serbia this year in Belgrade. I haven't booked up yet, though, so I need to get my finger out if I'm going to go. But, yeah. Looks like a nice country. I met a lot of Serbians last year when I went to the conference. Nice guys. But, I think, see, like the way that I look at a lot of these kind of channels, though, is I think these kind of channels are more, I know he's got a lot of subscribers and infinitely more than I do. But I think a lot of these kind of channels are aimed more at beginners, you know, portraying themselves as an expert and all that kind of thing, rather than just being honest about what they know and what they don't know. They can be very convincing. It wouldn't surprise me if this guy in a year's got like 500,000 subscribers. It wouldn't surprise me. Just depends, though. Just depends. We'll see what happens. More Twitter notification. I want to look more at Reddit here. So what's your guys' opinion on what happened with LitePay? LitePay closing down. What's your opinion? Peter, what happens with Ethereum and ASIC miner? Yeah, this is the other big news this week with Ethereum and ASIC miner. I saw some people talking about it. Is the rumor just now is that the Ethereum, there's an Ethereum ASIC miner, and it's going to get, like, is this definitely been confirmed yet? But I saw I think it was at Vosky was talking about where, you know, because Monero, because Monero has been mined by ASIC miner, you know, and it's going to be stopped. You might see a lot of the AMD guys switching back over to Kryptonite for Ethereum. So, in general, mining should get more profitable. I think that's what Vosk was trying to see in his video. I didn't watch all of it, but I saw the start of it. I mean, I wasn't paying a lot of attention to it. I'll see if I can find the article I found. I was reading about it the other day, but Ethereum ASIC miner, see what I find. How many hours do you day trade? 0 hours I day trade. I've not been trading. I've just been keeping my coins. So what Peter was talking about here, I kind of read this a little bit. I saw someone else saying that there isn't any confirmation that it's actually out there yet, and it was just rumours. But they talk about Ethereum. Rumours of a new ASIC mining rig from Bitmain have driven Ethereum prices well below their 1 week high. If that was the case, you know, AMD graphic cards holders wouldn't be mining Ethereum. So AMD might be those miners might go over and mine Monero afterwards. It's going to change things up a little bit. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. But the thing is, it wouldn't surprise me if it's true though, because Bitmain has a tendency to, they mine for a long time with these things before they actually release it to the market, and they only really release it to the market once they've mined a lot of coins. Okay, Mark. I apologise if I do forget your real name. I've got this other channel, and I was streaming on my other channel, and there's a group of kind of guys that were always commenting, like loyal subscribers, and they're like, "Oh, just call me this," and then you're like, "Right, that was this, that was him," and you're trying to remember the name for the username, but there's so many people that jump onto the streams and jump off that inevitably you forget their real name. It's just one of those things, you know what I mean? It's hard at this side if there's a lot of people interacting with you. Thanks, BitTruth. Good luck with your channel as well. Best of luck with it. We'll see what happens with Ethereum as far as the mining goes. We'll see what happens. I've definitely seen a kind of a change in the attitude towards Bitmain and ant miners in general, ASIC miners in general. Sorry, there's definitely been a kind of a swing in the direction everyone's been trying to more go against them. Monero's obviously leading the charge by saying they're going to change up their algorithm and all that. Scott, I'm going to get ready to turn on my Raspberry that I'm going to be using as a staking device. Please tell me that you've heard positive comments on people using Raspberries for this. I haven't. I've not. Like when I looked into, I don't know a lot about this, so don't take what I say as gospel. But when I looked into this, as far as the staking goes, I was looking at the hosting online. Hosting with an online hosting service. If I've got it here, there's my Raspberry Pi. By the end of the day, this isn't a very powerful computer. This is basically as powerful as like an old gaming system from the 90s. It isn't the most powerful computer. It's amazing what it can do though. It is amazing for the price what this little thing can do. It can be set up, for clocks or lights, all these different things. It can be set up, to power screens and all that. But as far as proof of stake mining, I don't know. But I don't know what's involved. I don't know what's involved as far as that goes though. Can you explain what a masternode is and what is involved hardware wise? Well, I looked into this the last stream. I really don't know a lot about this, if I'm honest. So when I was on it last time, I was looking at this. I think this was one of the websites I was looking at. And basically you need a certain number of coins. So this will tell you, this website tells you that you need a certain number of coins. It tells you roughly you would need $16 worth of coins to stake. But the most profitable or the most popular ones, Dash, and you need $317,000 of coins. But the idea is that you put those coins up and then you get hardware. So you get a masternode hosting. Well, there's one there. So you get a hosting plan. You pay for that, and then you can kind of host your coin. I don't know how it works though, is the technical side. I need to look more into it. Aaron, masternodes are very hard to set up. They cost a lot, and if the coin is not being traded, it does not make sense. Right. I'd like to do it. I'd like to kind of mess around with it and do it just to see how it all works. But I haven't looked into the technical side of it all yet, because the way that I was looking at it was, if I was going to invest a few $100s to do this, why don't I just buy another GPU card? No, that's no problem. Fancy. Thanks for the question, and thanks to Alan for answering. Silverback, the Raspberry Pi has more power than the moon landing computers. That I know, that's insane when you think about it. It's a great little thing. You know, I've just got games on it. I've just got RetroPie on it. I apologise in advance though, guys, because I don't know everything about everything. When a lot of you guys will say, "Oh, check the code for this, check that," I'm like, I don't know how to do that. I'll put my hands up. I'd rather put my hands up and admit that I'm an idiot with some things and don't know them, rather than try and bluff it through it. Right, so Scott, you're going to use it to stake NEBL. Supposed to be 10% reward if computer is on 24/7. Yeah, please do update me. I'd love to hear how it all works. Because I mean, I can quickly set that up for it. It's just I mean, RetroPie is just in the... That's where RetroPie is. What is that, in fact? That is 64 gigabyte of gaming goodness. That's what that is. Yeah, I'd be happy to kind of test it. I'd be happy to kind of just format the card and put it on that and test it. As a test, if only just to see how it all works. But see, when you're saying you get 10% reward, is that... What is that on a yearly basis? Weekly, monthly, daily? What is it? I mean, there's a lot of things I need to explore. I'm going to do... I was wanting to do a review for you guys of the Trezor and the Nano, and there's a couple of security keys that I want to test as well. The reason I haven't bought them yet is because basically I was waiting for a commission from Amazon, and I thought, well, I was going to buy them from Amazon. Might as well just wait for my commission that was owed for like my website stuff. And once that money will be in a few days' time, and I'm going to order the Nano and the Trezor, and maybe a security key. You can buy security keys to stop people from accessing your computer and all that, and from... so I'll check those guys out for you soon. But you know, this is something else. So Scott is saying it's 10% for the year. That doesn't seem enticing enough for me, to be honest. How much, if you don't mind me asking, have you got a lot of money? And like, say you had $100 in a year's time, $110, keeping it on 24/7. It doesn't really... I mean, obviously it's different if you're investing thousands, but 10% for the year doesn't seem... Peter, Ravencoin, what do you think? Ravencoin is still a very speculative coin, but I am mining it. The white paper's coming on the 3rd. I think the white paper is just going to kind of outline what's happening in the rest of the time, the rest of the year. I'm sure when it's announced on the 3rd, it's going to tell you that something's going to happen in 8 months. Something about asset manager. There's something I saw people talking about today, and I didn't even pay attention, if I'm honest, because I was just browsing on my phone. Yeah, I mean, at this point it's a speculative coin, but the white paper will be there soon. But it'll be interesting to see what happens. You know, it could be a coin simply because of the high circulating supply, the high max supply. You know, you could have someone fork it and then reduce that supply or something, or they'll change the mining algorithm, or I don't know. Aaron, master nodes on certain coins are great though. Look at Dash node 2 years ago versus today. You would have made a huge gain. Walton will have master nodes. Bitcoin private was rumoured as well. Yeah, I mean, I think I've not looked into it in depth because none of the coins that I've got has been used as master nodes. 3rd of April roadmap for Ravencoin should be released. Yeah, they've got the kind of they've set the project timeline up, but it's kind of just in retrospect. So that's, you know, showing where it all started. And they're showing the development of the coin. But it's weird how it starts off at the start. I thought I'd prefer to kind of show you what's going to happen next. So there's the roadmap published. So this is April 3rd. So the roadmap and a company paper will be published on April 3rd. So that might say we want to be on this exchange by this date. We might want to have a new wallet developed. We might want to have payment systems. I don't know. So we're going to see all this announced soon. Are you guys on Telegram as well? I'm still on I'm still not on Telegram. I've been on Discord more. It's just interesting there that Bruce Fenton announced that via Telegram and not Discord. you can open yourself up to be very vulnerable. DDoS attacks daily, if not hourly. Yeah, and that's the thing, you know, is it worth the hassle where you could just... You need to look at, like, if you're going to stake $10,000, what commitment do you need work-wise and hosting and maintenance? Compare that to trading, but I guess it's kind of like mining in the regard that it's maybe safer. You know, the volatility, where the coins are volatile, you know, going up and down. Maybe some people are attracted to that, but if you're going to invest thousands of dollars, I'd probably lean towards just buying hardware and mining, but that's just because that's what I know right now. Maybe once I know more about masternodes, I know how it all works, maybe my opinion of all that would change. We'll see what happens though. Aaron, if I had 600,000, the price for a Dash node, I'm putting 100,000 in ASICs, 100,000 in GPUs, 200,000 Bitcoin private, 100,000 in Litecoin, 100,000 in Mnix. Yeah, that's the thing. You know what I mean? It's like, you really do have to look at what you're investing in. I mean, I really can't say though. I can't sit here and say masternodes, it's not worth the time. It's not, you're better doing GPU mining or you're better just investing. I can't say that. Because I haven't looked into it in great detail and I haven't tested it myself. But right now, with the experience I've got, you know, I know how to set up GPU mining and all that. So, and you know, I also know that graphics cards still have value at the end of it all. So, that's where I'd probably want to put the money. Aaron, not Bitcoin private, Bitcoin. Ah, yeah. I was going to say that was a bit bullish on Bitcoin private there. Although the amount of coins you would get, 200,000 Bitcoin private, you'd probably crash the market doing that. It's one of those things that, I mean, it depends. Some people want to put all their money in risky things. Some people want to only invest in stable things. Some people only want to invest in Bitcoin, only Bitcoin. And I can't say that those guys are wrong or not. I mean, you see guys every day saying that, but personally, I think there's a lot of fantastic altcoin projects, and yeah, I think the rewards, if you pick the right altcoins, is a little bit higher. Yeah, Bitcoin, you would buy the entire sell wall and then create the next walls. We'll see what, like, we might see Bitcoin private hit BTC in a few days. By the sounds of it, they're just kind of tweaking things just now to get it set up. The walls of Jericho, I know. Hi Hugh, welcome to the stream. Cryptocurrency is a fun hobby to do. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of money to gamble and stuff. Yeah, I'm kind of interested in the whole thing though. That's the thing, you know. As far as investing and all that goes, I'm just interested in the whole thing, and I do think it's sorry, I need to show you guys this. That's definitely one of the best. That's definitely one of the best comments. Let's see if I can show you this. This is what you need to deal with as a YouTuber. Is that right? Hold on. So this is what I'm seeing just now, and I was talking about rec creating. And, you know, I pointed out the fact they'd abandoned a few projects. And Dave here says, F off, Kev, you're a prick. Oh, that's brilliant. Thanks for leaving such a detailed such a detailed, informative comment there. The funny thing about that video was as well that I looked at all the facts and I said, listen, he's did this, he's did that, but give the guy a break, blah blah blah. And still you get people coming on and just abusing you because you threatened their project. Get a life, man. Aaron lost his lesson. He learned his lesson last year. He lost 1.4 Bitcoin due to scams. I want others not to lose like I did. That's good. Scott Perry, if the rewards turn out to be what they're supposed to be, that's 62.5 additional coins. I feel good about the direction of NEBL, and the cost of Raspberry was only $49. Was that per year? 40 cents a day. It's worth trying. If you're not investing a huge amount of money, it's worth trying. You know, you wouldn't lose a lot. So, Aaron, were those scams, were they ICOs or what? Were those ICOs that you invested in? This is the thing, guys. You know, there's a lot of people say ICOs aren't a scam. I invested in this and I made money. Yeah, but a lot of people invest in ICOs and they do get scammed. Ambus Limited and Arum Bank. I don't know how you pronounce that. Let me see. So, Hugh, where do you have your money invested just now? What kind of coins are you investing in? No, the investment type programs, high yield returns promised when they exited. So this wasn't crypto? Was this not crypto, or was it something else? Or was that a kind of put $10,000 in a calculator, we'll guarantee you get these kind of returns? Was it that kind of thing? Oh, right, sorry. Okay, Scott, sorry. $49 for the Raspberry Pi, 40 cents a day for electricity where I love to power it. Fingers crossed. But I'll give you an update. Right, so you'd have to factor that into your calculations. Well, best of luck, Scott. Let me know how you got on. As I say, I really don't know the ins and outs of it. So I'm the last guy in the world you should be listening to it for advice on masternodes. You really are. Should be listening to someone else, because I mean, this is why I should really try and look into this more and at least give it a try, just so at least I have a basic understanding of how it all works. Hi, John. Welcome to the stream. Hugh, all my investments at the moment are locked up in investment funds. Right, okay. Aaron had exactly return guarantee. Yeah. This is the thing, you know, these kind of return guarantee things, there's no, unless you're doing some sort of government bond, you know, where they have to legally pay you a set number of, you know, a set amount or a set percentage every year, there is no way that anything can guarantee you that you'll make the money. So, John Scott, I've been staking NEBL for a few months. I love it. One of my favourites. I may have to look into this more often. So how much are you making, John? Percentage-wise? I'd love to know. Ah, right. They were working at first. But that's how a lot of these kind of scams work, though. They give you a taste. You know, and they make you think that you're making a lot of money. And then you put more money into it. And then they, you know, that's when they cash out. On Raspberry Pi, you should look into setting up the Slack bot. A gun bot. So how do you, I'd love to know more about this, John. How are you, nebliostats.com. How do you set it up? Are you hosting with someone else? Are you hosting it yourself? So this is what John's talking about there. Nebliostats. Difficulty slowly going up. So this is a proof of stake coin. Total money supply. So what would you need to get started on this? If I go to I don't think it's there. What's the abbreviation? NEBL. Doesn't seem to be there. Well, not on that website. Click on the calculator on the right. Ah, I see. There we go. I have right, hold on just now. Right, it is $8.37. So we'll keep it simple. We've got 10 coins, $84 worth of coins. Let's say that. I have got 10 NABL, so $84 in 30 days. Oops, what's going on there? That's not good. I'm pushing return and nothing's happening. I broke the calculator. Right, this calculator isn't working for me. Oh, I've made 1,000. Right, if I've got $84, oh, there we go. So, in 30 days, I'll have 10.08. In 1 year, I will have 11.05. That doesn't seem like a great return to me. What do you think, guys? Do you agree with that? That doesn't seem like, for committing $84 in a year, I will basically make another $8.4. 10%. I don't know. It just doesn't seem... $1,000. I don't know. Like, it's different. I think in cryptocurrency, that's the kind of return you would get from a bank, or like a bond or something. You know what I mean? You can get government bonds that offer like 5% stuff like that. Under $9. If it gets under 8, people would be not to buy that up. I mean, you can look at the fact, obviously, the price goes up, but in a year's time, all you'll be losing. You're basically gaining 1 coin for every 10. So every 10 you've got, you'll get 1 more coin in a year. It just doesn't, I don't know. What do you think, guys? It just doesn't seem to be a fantastic return for me. I don't know. I mean, if it depends how much. I mean, it doesn't really depend. I mean, if you invest $100, $1,000, or $100,000 in crypto, I'd like a better return. And as I said, if you're talking about a year as well, if you've got $1,000, would you break even on a GPU miner in that point? If you bought the right card, you would. Where do you get higher? Well, the thing is, it depends on, is there any guarantee in the price? I know it's not a miner, I know you're staking, I know, but at 10%, what I'm looking at this is the fact that if I've got $1,000, you know, in a few months' time, I could buy 2 1080 Ti's for that price probably, you know, in a few months' time. And in a year, I reckon I'd make more than $1,100 from that. I think I would. And then at the end of it, I could sell those 2 cards and then make even more money. So, I don't know, I'm looking at this from a miner's point of view, and I'm also looking at the point of view, if I was going to invest $1,000, like say for example, I was going to, like we talked about Mnix, or we're going to talk about Bitcoin private or something, like they're both at $25, and someone compared them earlier, then you can invest $1,000 in that, and in a year, I reckon you'll have more than 10% if you stake either of those coins, if you know, and buy those coins. I'm not saying getting 10% a year isn't good. I'm just saying, in the cryptocurrency world, I'd rather put my money elsewhere. John, look at Mnix. That's the coin that Aaron kind of referred me. Look at Mnix, which is the one that, like, my what? Hey, hold on. Well, that's not good. I was just looking there. Mnix, their security certificate has expired. Oh, what an exception. Right, their website is down. Well, that's not a very good advertisement for Mnix coin, is it? Mnix Bank is up. But basically the way it works, what John was talking about, what Aaron was talking about, sorry, was that you can get 11% in a month. And then you can get, you know, 70% a year. If I load up, I'll show you what I'm talking about. But John, you're saying the way you see it, if it goes to $20 or more, those 10% is much higher. That isn't true. You're still only getting 10%. because you're still only getting 10% of the coins. You know what I'm saying? I think you're, because like say for example, I could buy 10 NEBL Neblio. I could buy 10 of those coins, and in a year I will still have 10 coins, and the price might have went up to $20. So I've went up from $8.4 worth up to $20. Now what I don't have is an additional coin. I've lost one coin. So that's all you'll be losing. But the price is, you could invest in any other coin that goes up, by amount as well. Let's see if I can get this. So if I show you, so this is kind of how the Mnix coins. No, yeah, I just think 10%. I think in cryptocurrency, if I've got $1,000 right now, I'd be wanting more than $1,100 in a year. That's what that's kind of like the returns you get in the real world, at a bank or whatever. I'd be looking for a better return personally, but I know there's money to be made. I know we trade against it. I've got a habit of comparing it to US dollars as well. Aaron's been staking since October and started with just 18 coins. So is all your coins came from just parking, Aaron, and you've not bought any more? Basically, I showed this in another video, but basically, I had 2.7 coins. I don't have a lot of coins, but I'm going to go over 3 coins in 6 days from a monthly parking, and after that I can stake like 3 or 3.1, and then the next month I'll get like another 0.3 or whatever, or I can choose to do it. I think monthly is quite good because you can cancel at any point and park more. I might try and buy some more Mnix coins and get a little bit more. I know a lot of people they thought there was something wrong with this, but so far they have actually been backing up what they said about it. Looks like a scam. Well, the thing is, Hugh, the coins aren't actually on their banking system. The coins are in my wallet. They don't have my coins. I can just trade my coins in at any point. Don't get me wrong. I don't agree with a huge pre-mine and all that. I think there's definitely a lot of people who've got rich from it. But from that point of view, I don't know. Nothing. You can trade Mnix and all that, so I can cash out at any point. So I don't know. I was hoping to show you, but their website is down right now. Ah, right, okay, so it's like a website issue they've got. They're obviously working on something on the website, so I can't show you. If you look at my video on my channel, I can explain it more. As far as what it does though, they've got like a kind of payment system and all that set up. But the whole point of the coin is it's not volatile. That's the thinking behind it. I mean, I don't have a huge stake in it though, so please don't accuse me of trying to pump this up or of being a shill. I don't have a huge stake in it. I've got like $75 or something. Mnix is BitConnect Lite. But my anti-spam box, you're saying that, how can it be a pyramid scheme without any referral system? Genuine question. Don't get me wrong, as I said, I don't like high pre-mines, I don't like high ICOs either. But when I bought the coins, I didn't realise I had that. But still, I'm not saying I don't understand the whole technical side of it as far as because I don't know their algorithm as far as how it's all working. But to me, it seems like they're holding money in the reserves to kind of slow down the volatility. That's a genuine question though, because like the problem with BitConnect and all these kind of scummy things, and you guys know what, I really do hate those kind of things, but they're all based on referrals, and that the only way to make money is to refer other people, that kind of thing, or increase your stake. Either way, someone's pumping more money into the system. But this one, the coins never leave your wallet, and I could trade it in an exchange today if I wanted to and make more money than I had last month. That's the thing, Aaron. I didn't do the coin justice as far as how I explained it all, because I didn't look into the technical side of it as much as I should have. So it works like a hedge fund. The kind of comparison that I had in my mind about it is, I worked a little bit in investments, but I didn't work directly in investments. I did work with investment teams when I worked in finance, so I don't claim to know a lot about what they did in hedge funds. When I came out of university, I did maths and mathematics, statistics, and stuff like that in finance. I used to work in pensions. And people could choose to invest their pension into different funds depending on their aversion to risk. You know, some people preferred to invest in tech and kind of riskier ones because they thought the returns could be higher. But one of the most popular funds that they had for pension holders was it's called With Profits, like a With Profits fund. And the With Profits fund, basically, it kind of works the same way same way that Norway handles their oil supply. So that when the price is down, they will use the reserves that they built up from, you know, when the oil price was high to smooth out the gain so that it's not volatile. And it's the same with Profits. So what they did with the With Profits fund was that they had obviously billions of dollars, billions of pounds in the pensions fund. And when the price of the market, when the market goes down, then what they will boost the pension funds up for those that are cashing out then with the funds from when the pension fund was doing well. And then when the market is high, they're not going to see a huge return because a lot of that money is going to be reserved back to give to people when the market is down. So it smooths out the variance. And I assume that's basically what a hedge fund is, I believe. I don't know. As I said, I don't know that much about it, but that's the kind of comparison I drew because that's what I've dealt with in real life. NHS pensions are incredible. Yeah, I don't work in the NHS, so unfortunately I don't get that. You don't get a pension if you upload videos to YouTube. John, when do you think Bitcoin Private will be listed on more exchanges like Binance? Binance application is ongoing. KuCoin, I don't know. They said it was ongoing, but KuCoin said in one tweet that they're not listing it. But I don't know if that's fact because they've not said anything official, or whether they're just responding to someone who keeps, you know, speculation, or whether it is the case. I don't know. I don't know. But we should see it listed on HitBTC within the next week. I think they wanted it. They initially said it'll be done by March, but I think they're still kind of working out integration with the wallets and all that kind of thing. Any idea why these exchanges are not listing? I don't know. I don't know if it's a technical reason. They applied to Binance and KuCoin and HitBTC back in February. Binance have said that the application is ongoing. I don't know how it all works though. I don't know, like, as far as contracts go. I don't know if there's a contract they need to sign, they need to lawyer up. I don't know if it's a technical thing. I don't know. I saw the thing you sent me there, Aaron. Did you want me to share that? Is that something you wanted me to share? Aaron says there's a bank that buys and sells coins to control the price from moving. Kind of what I was saying with the With Profits. Yeah, so it kind of pumps it or it puts the price down depending on how the market's going. 40% of all block rewards go to the bank. Also, transfers fees go to the bank, not the miners. Right. So miners, yeah, that supports what I found when I was mining, that it wasn't very profitable. And this is way different than Bitcoin. When are you releasing my own coin? We were talking about earlier, KevCoin. I will use a pyramid system. So you need to get in early, guys. Get in early. Yeah, you want me to share that? Right, okay. So Aaron, if I can show you guys, Aaron sent me this. Now, Aaron started with 18 coins. And he says he's got 8 pages of payouts. And that's what he's got now. If I scroll up, you'll see he has, where is it? 85.96. So he's got 86 coins. And that all came from 18 coins. And he's got 8 pages of payouts. So he started with 18 coins. What was the price when you started? So that's what Aaron's got, and he's been obviously been paid all these months. And you can buy them and you can sell them and things like that. Now we're going to see more of these kind of coins now. Now, $8, right? So what's that? 36, 72, $144 you spent. You spent $144. It's now up to $25, and you've got 86 of them. That's a really, really good. My anti-spam box, please tell me how can it be a Ponzi? Like, again, you guys know I hate Ponzi schemes, I hate pyramid schemes, but how can anything be how can it be a pyramid scheme without any referrals? How can it be a Ponzi scheme without a referral system? How can it be a Ponzi scheme? I don't understand how you can think it's a Ponzi scheme. A Ponzi scheme is multi-level marketing. It's based on you gaining money by referring others. But how can you do that? Like, they don't own my coins. I own my coins, and I can trade them in today and make more money than when I bought it. You guys know I really do hate scams. I really am anti-spam. If this turned out to be a spam, I would put my hands up and go, right, sorry guys. But I haven't seen anything to say that it is a scam. It's something with a high pre-mine and a high ICO, which I don't like. But what they're appearing to do is to try and stop the coin from being volatile price-wise by holding funds back and then putting them back in. But as I said, I'm not trying to defend it. Please don't get the impression I'm trying to defend the coin. I want open discussion here. So please do explain why you think it is a Ponzi. You're saying good grief people as if it's obvious. Please explain how you think it's a Ponzi scheme. Because a Ponzi scheme is built upon referrals. Look, the thing is, I think my anti-spam box is got a good... I'm not saying you shouldn't call out things as a scam. I think it's really, really good to be cautious and to be skeptical. It's good to be skeptical. It saves you money. But I can see what they're doing here. Like, as I said, when I worked in pensions, they held funds back when the market was down, and they put those funds back into people's accounts when the market was good. That's how, and there's lots of funds in the pension world, in the financial world, that stops the variance, it stops the volatility, and that's how growth is safer. But you don't get as much high returns, but it's more stable. So that's how I kind of understand how it works. I don't know the technical... I know they're investing in altcoins and all that, but I don't know the technical ins and outs of how they're smoothing it all out and all that. But I haven't seen anything to suggest it is actually a scam. Well, the thing is, I think we're going to see more of these kind of things happening, though, because one of the biggest problems with cryptocurrency, and this is what they said in the white paper, is that the coins are volatile. I mean, look at the insanity that arrives when the coins go down, and then when the price goes up, everyone's talking about buying Lambos. Do you know what I mean? And I think most people would be happier with like more stable growth. That being said, I don't like the high pre-mine. I don't like the ICOs and all that kind of stuff that they spent. There was a large amount, like 29% was basically pre-mined. That's insane. I realised a lot of it was for the bank, but I think they need to be more transparent about where the money was held and all that. But from a personal point of view, over the next year, I think this could be a coin that will give you a good return. As I said, my anti-spam box, I do encourage discussion on this though, especially when someone thinks it's a scam. I'm not going to say I don't think it's a scam. I'll go as far as I don't think it's a scam. I haven't seen anything to suggest it's a scam. There is no referral system. There's nothing that's encouraging someone to benefit from referring others. I thought it was an interesting coin to share, which is why I did a video about it. It's Spidey Sense. Yes. Please expand upon it though, guys. The thing is, I like open debate, but just turning up and saying it's a scam and then leaving. Explain why. Why do you think it's a scam, or why do you not think it's why do you not think it's a spam? A spam? Why do you not think it's a scam? Time for water when I start misspeaking. The thing is, guys, if I ever talked about a coin and it turned out it was a scam, I will do a video about it and I'll put my hands up. I really will. I really don't want to recommend anything that could be, you know, anyone could lose money on. Obviously, it's the crypto world and all that as well, but obviously there's no guarantee. But I think what they're doing, they're very transparent on their Telegram. Right, I've not joined up to that. As far as Telegram and Discord goes, I'm only on Discord just now, but I remember at the start a lot of you guys were asking if I wanted to create my own community. Like, we could have a Discord community, we could have a Telegram community, and we can all chat and all that. But I'm still a little bit unsure about that, because from what I've seen just from hanging out in other ones, it's just so many people turn up and just spam, you know. And I have to spend time moderating the comments on my YouTube channel as it is. And you know, like even the day I got someone who just private messaged me, and it looks like it was some sort of way to get my Discord login information. Someone says, "Hey, join our Discord group," and then it went to, you know, like a kind of weird login page, and I was like, that URL wasn't correct. And there's a lot of spam to maintain. There's a lot of idiots, and you can't. Everyone's so passionate. I was like, you know what? I just don't need the hassle right now. But I don't know. I think it would be good to have a community, you know, all of us, and we'll talk about certain things, but see what happens. Aaron, I had a problem with one support on Telegram. They helped me out instantly. Personally emailed me and helped me through the hiccup. That's good. Everything is a scam to someone. I wish Fluffy Pony wouldn't use that term about Monero V. To be honest, I've kind of lost a wee bit. I mean, I know that he cares about this, but I followed Fluffy Pony, the Monero developer. I followed him on Twitter, and all he seems to be doing on Twitter every week is just arguing with people, insulting people, and acting like a 5-year-old. I don't know, maybe that's not the case, but you know, in my short time of following him on Twitter, he just seems to be insulting people, and he started insulting the Bitcoin private developer and saying, last year I had to walk you through how to do this. And I was thinking, that doesn't illustrate that he doesn't know what he's doing. The thing is, from a development point of view, a young guy who isn't very good at developing at age 20 could be an absolute whiz at 23. And by saying I had to show you that, do you know what I mean? It's like, say you're I don't know what I'm trying to think. Say you're a karate guy and there's a young kid in there like, I used to beat him up. He's a no one. Well, he's obviously trained for 3 years since you've last talked to him. You know, he could be a better fighter. I don't know. He was trying to insult him, basically suggesting it was like Rhett was a terrible coder, and he might be, but it just came across as petty. He wasn't arguing the point. He was trying to belittle him and say, my opinion is worth more than yours because we helped you at one point, which is totally irrelevant to what he was talking about. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what he's like in real life. He's a Twitter Hulk, but in real life, he would never talk to people like that. You got a lot of people on social media like that. Do you know what I mean? I've had people say things like that, and then a lot of people will say things they would never say to someone in real life. But as far as him calling out a scam, I think he's called out Monero via scam because it directly affects his business, and he said the same about Bitcoin Private because there was an article saying that Monero wasn't 100% transparent. But he's a sensitive soul. He's a sensitive soul. That's for certain. Not saying he's obviously an intelligent guy, you know, with what he's done in the past. But just this, I don't know. I just don't like these founders and these guys that should be. I realise they're getting attacked and all, you know. I can only imagine what it's like on a daily basis, how much abuse these guys get on Twitter. But to be constantly attacking other people as well, like if you follow like the lead developer of Monero, Fluffy Pony, then most of his tweets aren't about how good Monero is or about them adding a new thing or whatever. Most of it's just attacking other people. It's just like, you know what? I'm tired of it. Can't we all just get along? Oh, my phone is fully charged. We got hit BTC. What am I missing here? What am I missing here? I've not heard back from my anti-spam box. If you're still watching, please do explain more. So is Bitcoin Private going to be on hit today, Kev? I don't know. They did a tweet. They did a tweet yesterday talking about it, I'm sure. There was an update about it. So the last update they did about it, HitBTC is finally testing it on their end. We'll be listing Bitcoin Private once testing is finished. We're in close touch with the HitBTC team and will provide more precise information on a date when possible. And like, if you look at the comments, we don't want it on butt checks. We want it on Binance. Like, this is, you get this all the time. Then you'll get all the scammers. We're doing a giveaway. Standard. Scam. Right, okay. When? Crap exchange, disappointing. This is the thing. I've seen a lot of people saying that it's such a crap exchange, not knowing what volume it does. So, yeah. I mean, to be honest, a lot of people are very impatient about this, but I would rather that they fix this than now so that it's actually going smoothly when it's on the exchange. I'd rather they spent more time figuring all the technical side out than following like Cryptopia and Trade Satoshi's thing where, you know, it launches and then the website goes down because they can't handle it. So hopefully it'll be there in a few days. I know a few of you guys own Bitcoin Private, so I'm not sure what the strategy would be for that. You know, if it's spiked up pretty high, it could be worth selling with the look to buy back in. Hi, Christopher. John, I don't see how Bitcoin Private is cheaper than Bitcoin Gold. It makes no sense to me. I think the biggest mistake that Bitcoin Private has made right now is the circulating supply. You know, because they've still got it that... Where is it? If I look on... I think this is the biggest problem. This. 21 million, 20 million total supply. Now, this is the biggest problem because... in March, about 17 million or whatever it is, 16, 17 million of those coins, which are unclaimed. In August, they're going to start reclaiming them at, was it 0.14% per day over the next few years. But quite frankly, I would have did it quicker. I would have just, you know, made six. If they're not claimed by, you know, 2 months later, then boom, you're out. Sorry guys, you've missed out, and then that goes back down to like 3-4 million. I think that's one of the major problems because they can't increase the block reward the way it is just now because that total supply. I think that's one of the problems. Aaron, I've never had any problems with so-called shit exchanges. The exchange I find most frustrating is Bittrex. I've only traded once in Bittrex. I think it was okay. I didn't have any problems. The double confirmation of the buy GDAX is like that also. Right, okay. You want to put in your limit and you hit buy. It takes too long to confirm the buy order and then your order is eaten up. I think, though, I mean, if you look at what's Bitcoin Private's been like here over the last week or two, I reckon HitBTC will push the price up a little bit. I still think, though, I still think this supply issue here is one of the biggest problems. Me 2.6. Back in the game. Ontology ICO. No, I didn't hear about that. I've generally just got an avoidance of ICOs now. I used to read up a little bit about them, but now I just don't even care. I'll just avoid them all. Yeah, that's still a problem, these pumping dump groups that you see on Discord and all that. Oh, you didn't buy in? Alright, okay. I'm curious what the true circulating supply of Bitcoin private will be. Well, the thing is it could actually be a lot lower than you think, because did they not come out? Did they come out and actually say what it was? Did they come out and say what the supply was? I think maybe, you know, if you looked at the total value or the total supply of Z Classic, but some people had Z Classic in wallets that weren't supported, or they had it in exchanges that weren't supported, so those people won't get the coins. They won't get the coins. And, you know, all the people with Bitcoin exchanges that weren't supported won't get the coins as well. So it could be like 3-4 million, I would say. I'd rather they adjusted that and, you know, started putting the coins back into circulation. In December they were ICOing, so this is which one is where is this? Ontology ICO, right? So Ontology ICO, due to the price rise of their airdrops, people who did the Know Your Customer, 1,000 yes, 1,000 free coins, listed just over $2 a coin. It's a Neo based coin, right? Right, I'm speculating it's much lower than people expect. This is the thing that I kind of addressed, and if you saw that comment where that guy told me that I was an a-hole because I criticised Rhett, but I think Rhett's reputation as a pump and dumper certainly hurt Bitcoin Private at the start. It must have, a lot of people must have thought this is a scam. I think the fact that Z Classic went all the way up to $200, and then it didn't, like, people expected it to be on major exchanges from day one. So I think a lot of his reputation maybe hurt a little bit in the short term. But I think a lot of people had unrealistic expectations of what should be happening. I talked about this in another video the other week, and people were complaining. They did an update, said, you know, we're going to be in hit BTC, we've applied to these other exchanges, and they said, someone actually replied, stop doing updates about payments and wallets, just get on a major exchange. And it's like, that's the opposite of what they should be doing. They should be developing the coin. People are caring more about getting a coin on exchange so they can get rid of it and sell it, rather than the coin actually being developed. That's the problem though. A lot of the people who bought the coins, or, you know, mined for the coins or did whatever, are just trying to offload them. So I don't know. I think a lot of people had unrealistic expectations, but at the same time, they probably, I would have preferred if they didn't go into any exchanges at the beginning. I think they did more harm being listed on, like, on these kind of crap exchanges. So I think I would have rather they were on no exchanges for like 2 months and then they were on a big exchange, rather than being offered on crap exchanges at first, but it's only, you know, low volume. I would have preferred if they stayed away from exchanges for a month or two, let people hold their coins, let them complain, then got on Binance or Bittrex or KuCoin or hit BTC, and then later on, then you accept the smaller exchanges. But hi Chris, you're right, people put price over progress. The thing is, a lot of the market is based on hype and manipulation and on, you know, fear, rumours. And the fact is, you can, when at the beginning of the coin's life, they've got the roadmap, but you don't know if they're actually going to honour it. But you'd think that with every development, where they're like, right, now we've got this, right, now we're on this, right, now we've got a payment system, now we've got the additional wallet, they're adding like Trezor and Nano support and all that, and surely the more facts that come out, the less rumours about those facts will push the fear down, you know, push the price down. But I don't know, people don't, the thing is as well, there's a lot of idiotic people that invest in cryptocurrency that will react to every little jump and drop, you know what I mean? So I don't know, I'm not trying to defend the coin saying it should be higher or it should be lower. The market decides what it should be, but I was surprised it was as low as it was. I bought a couple of coins at $50 thinking it's not going to drop any lower than this, and it did. But like we see this all the time. Like this week we've seen this with Ravencoin, and Ravencoin, you know, you see it was down 200, like just under 300 satoshis, 279. It was nearly at 900 satoshis, and it dropped. So you can see it dropped from like 6-7 cents down to like 4.4 cents. So it's sitting now at 600 satoshis. But I think the price is going to kind of go back up to this area. It could even go to like 10 cents because of the white paper coming in the third. But there's a lot of manipulation. There's a lot of people dumping the coins. There's a lot of people scared about the coin, and I don't know. I think the closer you get to something happening, like a white paper or a wallet or a payment system, people speculate and the price goes up. But the market is insane. Market doesn't do what you want it to do. I didn't know that's how it started, Aaron. Aaron's saying that Bitcoin, BitConnect started as a dating platform with little or no subscribers. Doesn't surprise me. Thing is though, like, here's the thing, guys. Like, if something is a scam, I'll call it a scam, right? But if someone comes out, if there's a coin that I think is legitimate, or you all think is legitimate, and I say it's a scam, or one of you say it's a scam, we can bury our head under the sand and say no, or we can examine it. So, like, my anti-spam box, if you're still watching, if anyone says that's a scam, oh my god, well, explain why. Explain why. I think it's important to discuss it. Open discussion is going to help with things like that. The reason why I call Dazcoin and things like that a scam is because it is a scam. It's a referral system. It is a pyramid scheme. It's a Ponzi scheme. It's black and white. Hi, Atilia. Welcome to the stream. White papers are make or break. Even if they look good, they can be full of BS that read them like a legal document. Yeah. The white paper can be full. You can write it. I could write a white paper. I could honestly write a white paper simply by looking at other white papers and kind of just changing stuff around, paraphrasing, mixing things around, and then pushing it off as if it's legit. But as far as that, I mean, a white paper is important though to see what's happening. But Ravencoin does look legit as far as the guys that are involved and all that. I quite like the fact it was guys at uni who are doing it as a project. A lot of these coins though are scams. I agree, Hugh. A lot of coins are scams. As I said, guys, I will, if I'm ever wrong about a coin and it turns out that it's a scam, I will be the first to put my hands up. I really will. At the end of the day, I can only look at the information I see and then, you know, give you my advice on it. The thing is, I think any coin like Mnix that holds coins or has a reserve to try and stop volatility, I think it's going to be, you know, have accusations of being a scam, and that's fine. That's fine. Mnix had flourished while Bitcoin was falling. This is very hard to do if it was a scam. It could still go up, I guess, but I know what you're saying. Copy and pasted white papers are common. Yes. Plagiarism is rampant. Yep. I get people copying my stuff all the time from my blogs. There isn't a company that will write a white paper for you. Is that a bad thing? Because here's the thing, as far as saying a company that will write a white paper for you, there are scummy, there will be guys online that will say, I will write a white paper that make it look legit. But there's probably a company that is legitimately helping someone write a white paper. You need to remember that developers aren't writers, and sometimes they can't communicate technical stuff in simplistic terms. And a white paper, although it needs to have algorithms and the technical side of it, you need someone to kind of dumb it down a little bit and paraphrase a lot of it. So I think, you know, there could be legitimate companies out there who do write white papers for you. if you've got a guy who just sits and writing in C++ all day, and he's just writing, I don't know what guys. If he's just writing code all day, asking that guy to write a 10,000 word document explaining how it works, he's probably in developer mode. I see this all the time, guys. I see this all the time in the WordPress world. I've been to lots of WordPress conferences abroad in the UK, and developers can't see it from the other side because they're stuck in their developer mindset. So I think there is a legitimate thing for outsourcing the writing of a white paper. But I don't think that's what Adam is talking about. I think Adam is talking about companies that will write a fake white paper for you. I think that's what you were suggesting. I tell you talk already about IOTA, Byteball, DAG coins. What? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. What coin are you talking about? Beware of Ether at these levels, people. It might look like a good buy, although they're having a very hard time scaling. It will only get worse. I think long term in the future, though, I think that'd be one of the good things for my streams. If I get more viewers, then if you've got 8 people saying a coin is legit and it's a great coin, if you've got 2 people saying it's a scam, it could be people that just say, oh, because they don't like the coin. But if you've got 2 people legitimately saying, look at this, look at it does this, that could be a good thing, because we can maybe examine why a coin isn't performing the way it should be and all that. Bought some Ether, no big deal though. Ether LOL. Look at the spam I get. Look at the spam I get on my YouTube page. If you're looking to start any cryptocurrency, please email me. Please email me. Please check out my referral link. Please join. Oh, please email me. Please email me. Join this referral link. Join our cloud mining review. Get these so often. I was thinking about it recently. I probably should try, like I talked about that, diversifying my portfolio. I was talking about my friend where Ravencoin, before the white paper comes, if it's around the 10 cent mark, and this is the thing, do I just hold the coins until the end of the year, or do I try and offload 25%, 50%, cash the coins in, convert it to Bitcoin, or invest in another coin? In hindsight, you always know what you should have done. But at the time, you don't know what you should do. I'll need to look into that though. So what about right guys, so I'm going to call it quit. I've actually got a fitness class thing in an hour that I need to get. I'm going to head down a bit early though. So I'm going to go down, and it's an hour of hell. It is an hour of hell. It's just all sit-ups and burpees. I'm actually one of the youngest guys there. Most of the guys are like in their 50s and 60s. No, it's not CrossFit. It's just like an old fitness class. A lot of the guys are ex-karate guys. It's all sit-ups, burpees, runs, sprints, and things like that. It's hell, but it's pretty good. Last week was horrendous. Like, proper horrific. It was like that people were running up and down the hall 10 times. And you had to hold your press up. Just hold it like that. And then when they got to 3 runs, you had to go hold it down in the middle. And then when they got to another 3, you had to hold it right down like this, and you couldn't move. And you were just like, for like a couple of minutes, you were going, ah, just screaming. And these guys are all like 10 years older than me, 15 years older than me. Yeah, well, the thing is, you can do weights, but the thing with weights is, when I'm down at the gym and if I'm hungry or I need the toilet or I need a pee or I need anything, I'm like, right, I'm off, and I just go. But it's good like that in a class. I thought I'd have a personal trainer. Why would I have a personal trainer? No. I don't see the benefit of personal trainers myself. I'm pretty motivated in that regard. I've got a gym out the back. I've got a punching bag and all that. I've not used it in a while, but I'm going to try and start using it again. Work with a lot of ex-athletes, cool. Yeah, I need to get to a physio. I need to get to a physio myself. I'm broken. That's why I've not been back at jiu-jitsu for a year. I'm going to try, if I get my back sorted, I'll be back. Your mind will give up way before your body does. Enjoy the struggle. Yeah. Well, my thinking was if I go and do, I was going to go tomorrow morning and do some weights, but if I do some weights before the class for 30 minutes, I can maybe skip the gym tomorrow morning and take it as a rest day. Oh, right. One other veteran. We love to push our bodies to extreme. I'm not as fit as I used to be. I did a couple of marathons a few years ago. I'm super fit. And when I was training for my black belt, I didn't get it. Actually, I pinged my calf muscle. But I was over in Thailand, training like 6 hours a day. That was like 9 years ago, right enough. You know, I was younger. I was fit as a fiddle then. But you can get your fitness back pretty quickly. If I get my knee sorted, I've got a problem with my IT. I think it's my IT band. If I get that sorted, I'll get my fitness back up, and I can get rid of all this. All that. Have a great day, guys. I don't know what I'm doing later on. I don't know if I'll have the time to do another stream, but I'll try and do more live streams more often. I'll try and fit them in at different times and all that as well. Some late, some early. I can't always schedule them at the times and give you guys advance notice. But as I was saying earlier, if you click subscribe, there's like a little bell icon that you can click on, and I think you should be notified if I do a live stream. So best of luck, Aaron. Hope you sell some more cars. Thanks to everyone who watched. Thanks to everyone who commented, because without you guys commenting, it's probably me just talking for 3 hours talking about nonsense. So I do appreciate you guys watching and taking part, and hopefully we'll have some more open discussion about coins and all that in the future, guys. And hopefully we can help each other reduce our losses and increase our gains. Cheesy, but what Aaron was saying earlier on is very true, where, you know, these kind of communities that kind of crop up, YouTube or Discord, whatever, it's more about sharing information, sharing tips with each other and helping each other out. And if we can do that, then hopefully we can all be in a little bit early with certain coins and make some good money. Thanks, Chris. Thanks you. Thanks, Aaron. Thanks everyone who's been watching. So I'm going to sweat and get my ass kicked, and I'll catch you all, if not tonight, maybe tomorrow. I'll do a stream or Saturday. So sorry you missed it, Jem. It will be back up on the YouTube channel if you want to catch up with what we're talking about. Silverback says HODL, the HODL team. Thanks you. Thanks everyone, and I'll speak to you all very soon. Cheers, guys.